still.
Okay, apparently we are live, buddy. So
Hey, Chad, do you exist? I don't know.
no, that's what they say. I can't verify that we are live. Apparently the chat should start rolling on the side in a second, but that's okay.
Type shit.
Nah, I was in the gym, and that's what made me take so long. We played an hour and 20-minute pickup basketball game.
Just
And
Finals?
one single game. Yeah, going to 15, all ones, and then after that, you got to win by 2.
Right.
And so the people don't know, like, oh, this is a foul, this is not a foul. That was part of the problem. I don't even care about that. If it's foul, not a foul, defense, all that stuff, that's not a problem to me. My problem was fucking Chase Budinger thinks he's a point guard in the goddamn gym. And he has no dribble moves. He's literally giving him a move and he's getting locked up. And everybody on our team is just looking at him like, this is awkward, gang. Back up, like pass the ball. And he just refused to pass the ball. So that's why my voice is hoarse, because I'm literally screaming at him, pass the ball.
Damn.
And he would not pass the ball.
Bullying your teammates.
Who gave him the ball?
We had to. He was wide open.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
be wide.
at what point are you icing your teammates? Like, if the nigga can't shoot, but he always open, or is it some point like, bruh, we gonna let the defense know he gonna get the ball still, or is it like, you sorry?
I think you know when you know, but the problem is when what's it called? When somebody gets doubled or tripled and he's the closest person, he would cut to the basket, catch it in the middle, and then cut back out just to ISO.
So he wasn't the point though, right?
Yeah, no, he wouldn't get the ball from me. I don't give a damn.
No.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, he a dickhead. If he's doing the thing where he goes under the basket, runs around and dribbles again,
on some Steve Nash coming back out.
Yeah,
no, he wasn't the. I'm on the team. I'm running point. Respectfully. I'm on the team. I'm running point. I ain't come out here to score. I came out here to pass. The other problem was, like, somebody on my team, the person that was guarding me was shorter than me, and I know that sounds crazy. Shorter than me. We would set a screen. They would switch off, but he refused to post up. If it was another dude his height, these dudes are like 6'2", 6'3", big burly white dudes. Somebody else would set the screen on me. He would get the switch. Somebody shorter than me, 6'3" dude, hand up. He not passing the ball. So at that point, I was finna get out of there. I almost quit.
Yeah, if I was open,
but then they started talking shit.
I might have crashed out at that point. I hate stupid basketball play, and I fucking can't stand it. So I hate the Lakers.
Look at Damo frozen mid storytelling. Oh shit. You good.
Lag, but you good.
Oh no, I was really
my fan. So
I was locked in.
He was pissed off. And no, it would literally be the equivalent of, like, respectfully to Dre. If we got the switch on Dre, like Dre Damo was posting up Dre, and Bezos was like, nah.
I gotta shoot a side step. Yeah.
Nah. It's my time to shine.
All right.
I mean, you got the board, so what are you tripping about? Hey, nah. Hey, if a nigga told you, bro, you got the board, all shots.
I wouldn't pick.
I had a lot of sidestep threes in our games, man. I don't know, but I feel it.
If Damo is posting up Dre, I swear to God, you don't give him the ball. Honestly, we'll probably stop the game right there, and we stopped the game a couple times, but we'll stop that. I will stop the game right there, Bezos. You won't get back to Boston.
I'll get off one heat check, man.
That's one of them jumps. So you get the board and you don't move with that motherfucker. You just...
Hold on. We need to establish this right now. DreamCon is in a year. Bezos, if Damo gets a switch on somebody Dre's size,
do not heat check.
If I made the 2 shots prior,
oh my
I'm heat checking.
God, no.
Yeah.
No, if it's a post up, get at the Damo and heat check the next play. Now, if you got the ball and
that ain't a heat check anymore, man. I gave it up.
Oh.
No, actually, matter of fact, that's fine in the course of the game. F it, it's 5-6.
No, it's not.
Bro, Damo.
If game's on the line, give me the ball, bro.
No, but that's the thing.
Game on the line, and I made the last 2. Let me make the third. Yes, man.
Bro, Damo, don't gaslight
the hot hand.
To see his side. if he's hot and he's isoing and then you try to run and make the play for yourself, maybe natural selection, like let him shoot. But if you're already there and he's tweening, no, pass Damo the goddamn ball, bro.
I will give Souls the grace of I made my first 2 shots. I'm with Souls. Feed the hot hand. I want you to shoot in the flow of the game while the game's going. But if it is the end of the game, we need to win by 2, and it's 15-14, and I got Dre on me, or someone's Dre.
15-14, but I made the last 2 shots.
And
oh my God, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
We only need 1 to win, bro. Stop. I'm being
18-14 so bad.
I'm
17-14 so bad.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm dead serious too. If that switch happens on y'all side, like say I got the ball, me and Sage are on the opposite side, you and Damo on the other side. Damo's getting into position, and I pass you the ball.
Oh my God! If you pass.
If I pass you the ball and I see you dribble and put the ball between your legs, I'm gonna go foul you. Because all you need to do is
I'm in the corner and you at the wing. And you go key to key or whatever the fuck, wing to wing.
Hey,
here's that nigga the ball. B-Souls. Oh no! Oh nigga, what's
it
up,
don't even.
bro?
Hey, it don't even have to be a real typewriter. If I pass you the ball one time and you put it through your legs one time, yo, bro. Hold the ball until Damo gets in position. Throw him whatever pass. I ain't gonna lie. It could be good, bad, or indifferent. And then let him turn around and shoot the ball over Dre. Okay? That's it.
We can walk.
I promise you.
Remember your last 2
You're not tired. You so hot. Play the next nigga, bro. Like you so hot. I can't wait for game 2.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, save it. Roll the heat check into the next game. Game point? No.
That's not how takeover works. Come on, bro.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen. No. Ladies and gentlemen.
My ball went down by half at that point, man. Come on, bro. Nah.
You still got takeover.
You still got take, nigga.
You know what's crazy? I don't think he's trolling. That's actually what's like doing me right now.
I know he's not.
That's why I
he was offended about the sidestep. My fault. But you was offended about the sidestep 3.
I'll punt the ball. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll punt that ball. Ain't nobody playing no more. Pull out a switchblade and stab it. Ladies and gentlemen.
He's on fire.
Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. The only podcast. And you echoing with your wireless headphones. You love going wireless.
Ooh. You told me to.
Oh, I know. I just like to pick on you. Dang, echo gone, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Go, bro. Damn.
Welcome back to another episode of Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the only podcast in which we do something different every single podcast. Notice anything? The noticer.
We all have the same mics for once.
Hold on now. No background noise. Shout out to the busted RE20s, but even the formatting is different. I like this. I got the guys here with me. Damo, how you doing today?
Doing great, man. It's been a great day, cool day. Been a nice day. Been around family. Family came into town, so been cool.
Okay. Other member of the big 3, the 3-man weave, B-Souls, how you doing today?
Doing good, doing swell, man. Doing fantastic.
My fault, Damo. We did, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.
I get it.
3 and D. Other member of 3 and D, Sage, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. My 3 brother. Nothing. Actually, no, I'm not. You ever had that one motherfucker you can't beat in a certain game specifically? I cannot beat one of my friends specifically in football games right now. He got like 8 of the last 10 on me, bro. But like usually I beat people that are better than him, but I can't beat him specifically right now. It's pissing me off. But I seen Madden 25 essentially get ratioed by CFB. That was funny. But overall, just been playing a game. I just streamed that shit at TSO_stage on Twitch. Let's get into the pod.
It came out.
Yeah, it came out. It was weird.
So did the mobile version. I'm on that, like on iPhone.
Justin Fields, he wouldn't fucking fumble. Oh my God. Go ahead.
Listen, man, if you're new to this, you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that join button, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are still in August, so all MVP content is free. You can see the sidestep 3 that B-Souls is talking about. There was some confusion, so I do want to clarify. People are like, "Oh yeah, how do I? Is somebody gonna gift me a sub in the comment section?" No, that's not how that works. You should just be able to log onto your desktop and hit join on desktop. Okay, just
And now I'll do it. I don't care enough.
Yeah.
My
You're
nigga.
an asshole.
No, bro, you're stupid. Who said that?
he's from the UK.
Oh, can I get a gifted in a goddamn comment section, bro?
He's from no. He's just from the UK, and I don't even remember his name. I'll say that.
Man, if Mars wants a membership, just let me know, man.
Listen, man. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Word of mouth is really getting out there. I can't wait till we get to the day. What level do y'all think we have to be to get the Duke Dennis effect? Because when I get recognized in public, it's not Duke Dennis. I be thinking it's not the Duke Dennis effect.
Well, Duke Dennis is one of one. That is Captain Atlanta, bro. What are you talking about? That is the Rizzler.
I can be Captain Boston. No.
Oh, 3 and D. Oh, 3 and D.
He's not even in
It's so
Boston.
funny. I know. And Worcester.
I'm about to say, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I seen somebody from the Woo got the Whoa. I ain't gonna say the Woo, the Whoa. They got a gold medal. You're behind, gang.
Oh yeah,
Who was that?
the guy, white dude with the glasses.
Mhm.
The men's gymnastics.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. People catching up, B-Souls. Olympic.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to Olympians. No, I'm saying.
People catching up is crazy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to Olympians. Olympians really don't matter. Olympians don't matter. Like,
What?
No, this is just and it's respect. It's respect to them. Like after like,
You got
you know,
come on, bro.
basketball, track, that's cool. Every other after your moment, yeah, it's done. Especially
Well,
in
it
America.
depends. I would, for Americans, I give you that. I would say it depends on your country because I seen a Filipino gold medalist. He got like $200K in cash, lifetime supply of cookies, a free condo. Like
That's for anyone
yeah.
who wins gold in our country. But like a gold medal in our country is so rare that I think right now, just off of this Olympics, he's already like a top 5 athlete all time. Like Manny Pacquiao is 1, and then he's probably top 3 already.
Who's the other one? Salt Poppy?
Relax.
No.
What?
There was a woman that won weightlifting last.
I thought you was talking about the nigga with the salt meme.
Yo,
What's
stop.
up, baby?
No, but he is right because there's other Olympics or there's other countries where they really go all out. Like you're set up for life. And then I don't know if y'all ever watched that movie called I, Tonya, the Tanya Harding story. She was like an Olympic skater back in the 80s, and
Heard of it,
she was losing to this other woman in America, and then she had a man come in with a steel pipe and break the shins of the competitor.
Mm-hmm.
But long story less long, like she had won a lot of medals and stuff like that, and she like lived in a trailer park for a majority of her life.
Shit, even in basketball, did y'all see Jokic today at the Serbia parade or whatever? It was crazy over Jokic. So.
Oh yeah, they were lit.
Yeah.
Jokic is fat. Nevertheless, yeah. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and you know, I guess we can do what we do before every pod now. 3 and D on 3, hands in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah, Damo. Yeah, all right. 1, 2, 3, 3 and D. No, Damo. Let's do that again.
You're D.
Let's do that again. 3 and D. No. You don't. You just sit there. Everybody who's 3 and D, put your hands in the middle.
Okay.
All right. 3 and D on 3. Damo.
No.
Am I not the D in 3 and D?
No.
D. Yeah, and D. So like it's 3 in all caps and then and D. Like 3.
So you just wait. Yeah, you just wait.
My hand started going, man. Come on.
All
right, here we go.
It's
ready,
a 3 thing. It's a 3 thing.
3 and D on 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 and D.
Woo.
All right, here we go. Let's talk ball.
I missed one pod. Niggas got a break.
Oh, we don't care about the 5-star review.
Oh shit. We done went out of order, crazy style. This is a super chat.
Hell, y'all.
Damn, big ass super chat. My bad.
I like it, though.
I'm getting used to half of things running.
Bryce Mason. All right, bro.
Shouts out to Bryce Mason, man. Bryce Mason for $5 says, "Tell Wimby to bring me my French toast and baguettes today." I like that, Bryce Mason. Sponsor the stream.
He's got cooked.
Yeah. I wanna be American. Yeah, if you're an audio listener, like tap in type shit. B-Sos, you got a 5-star review for us?
That us.
All right, yeah. This is from C-Rod. It's my turn. Does constantly putting a 5-star review, even though I've done once, twice, still help out the pod? Anyways, love the pod, etc. Now I got some hot takes. Please add some boom noises. Number 1, Anna Crockrell, best looking Olympian right now. Number 2, Omar said y'all will still stream the Olympics on playback. That hasn't happened. It did.
We did.
If I hear one more time that I will play unreleased Kanye music in a tournament, I'm gonna lose it. It was a mistake to say let it go. Oh, that's him?
Yeah, that's him.
Hell, man.
We
Not
did
going, right.
the game where we thought they was gonna lose and play back.
Yeah, we did. He's lying. He's a cap artist. Let's get into the ball. We're doing our 3-man weave. Don, we replaced the big 3 with 3-man weave, by the way, just so you know. Our 3-man weave of today. Dang, I don't even think I see it.
That's what you
No,
get.
we're gonna rank every power forward in the NBA. We're of course gonna recap the Olympics. Noah Lyles is a lame, and I guess we can, include some 4-man action. We got to talk about Kobe and Steph Curry. We're gonna get a 4th man in there.
Oh no,
get the 4th man down. Now, with that being said, we got to start with our stat of the day. The last 8 MVP seasons have resulted in 0 finals appearances and only 2 conference finals appearances. Giannis in 2019, Harden in 2018. Do you think that the trend will continue this year with MVP regular seasons resulting in early round playoff exits? Just to refresh everybody, Westbrook 2017 first round exit. Harden made the conference finals. Giannis made the conference finals. Then the next year, Giannis second round exit. Jokic second round exit. Jokic first round exit. Embiid second round exit. Jokic second round exit.
my glorious King Luka would never have suffered that fate, but hey,
yeah, it sounds like you gotta just stop giving the MVPs to Jokic and Embiid. So,
oh shit.
maybe the streak will stop. I don't know.
Hey man, you had the right pick. It sounds like niggas don't know who the most valuable player in the NBA are. Is the trend going to continue though? I mean, it probably is. Yeah, I'll be boring. It probably will, because you got to think it's likely going to be a "here nigga damn" award, or "we're sorry we're stupid" award for Luka. Maybe a same sentiment, different player for SGA, and then potentially a dark horse guy is going to be there, someone that has like no business. It's going to be one of the 3. I don't think it's going to just be 4 out of 5 for Jokic. I think people are going to let their Xenoverse is a great game takes out, and then Joel, he already got his "here nigga damn" award, so I don't think people are going to do that either. So yeah, I don't think it's going to go to a champion here, unfortunately.
I hate to be bland, but I retweet that. I'm not gonna lie. There is no. I'm trying to think. Is there a time where the best player on the best team actually won MVP? In that span of players you just gave, there's arguments, but I genuinely don't think the MVP is an award for the player that's about to end up taking his team to the championship anyway. It's popularity award.
Yeah, you probably got to be playing out of your mind to get the MVP nowadays, especially if, what did Luka post up this year? 34, 12, 13.
I don't know why I'm convinced it was higher than 34 at times. It's like, that nigga was crazy.
At one point, I think it might have been 36. We're just going to guess it. So 37, right? 14 and 5, and you still can't get the MVP. Like, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Unless you just hit the lottery. Like they kind of did. Nah, you still got to go slap crazy. So I don't know. Hot take or a hot ass? Is this the worst NBA player built? Do yours if you think this is worse. Now remember, hot take or hot ass is where we talk about if the take is hot take or hot ass take.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Hater Report. They have the worst NBA player built, starting from the top. Jason Tatum's aura, Klay Thompson's shooting, Zion's food, Ja Morant's gun, Bronny's PS5, Jimmy Butler's ability to win a ring, Jaylen Brown's left hand, while wearing the Cavaliers shooting sleeve, and Zion Williamson shoes as well.
Damn.
The shoes?
Zion. You talking
Yeah,
about
the ones in college, the college ones.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, Bronny's, was there a better PS5 option, I guess? Bronny's PS5? Okay.
Bronny PS5. I mean, Terrence Ross got a P5 too, don't he?
Scotty
No, but
Barnes'
I
PS5?
think Bronny's PS5 was the one with where he was talking about Zaya Wade, or where somebody sent him Zaya Wade. I actually don't really know why the Bronny PS5 is there. I just
So random.
But no, you could definitely do worse. You could go to Chris Paul's ability to win the finals off rip.
Gobert's aura.
Yeah, Gobert's aura. Who's shooting?
Tatum's aura is pretty low right now. I ain't gonna lie.
You could
Gobert's
do
is still worse. That's it.
Noah Lyles aura.
Ooh. That might be the worst aura right now.
but he ain't an NBA player. Is that cheating?
Still,
That is true.
I want to put him in there. Pause. But Noah Lyles aura for real.
We don't need to talk about shooting. We can do way worse than Clay. So next,
Zion's food is crazy, ain't it?
but worse eating habits than Zion, I don't know. Considering like what you know your potential to be, and you still eat like that, I think that's the good pick. The shoes, I mean, you just give him some ugly shoes at that point. Give him
I'm
Shaqs.
surprised nobody said Derrick Rose's knees.
Oh, we're adding shit. Oh, okay.
We can, you know. Yeah.
Shit.
Does
They go
anyone
with
have worse
older.
knees than D Rose?
No,
Same in
and
Chicago.
the worst gun is actually Gilbert Arenas' gun. So let's talk about it.
We missing somebody. Joel Embiid's back.
What's the Bogues height?
Kawhi
Where
Leonard. Go ahead.
what team are they playing for? Is the real
Clippers.
question.
Oh, wow.
Mm,
I was gonna
Clippers.
say Wizards.
Not too much.
Respectfully.
What the hell?
Blazers.
Blazers.
Okay, so let me say this.
Blazers.
Can he play in Denver, Colorado, right? Hear me out. And then he has the Kobe mentality.
What does that mean?
That's
man?
crazy.
What does
That's
what
insane.
are you trying to say?
That's
I don't want to
insane.
play anymore.
Let's keep going. Next hot take or hot ass, which will lead us right into the Olympic conversation. Well, next hot take or hot ass that'll lead us into the Olympic conversation. Mike Greenberg from ESPN. ESPN's got a lot of stuff going on, but Mike Greenberg from ESPN said he ranked the top 5 most memorable shots. You know, if you saw the Olympics, I think everybody in here saw Steph Curry shoot a magnificent, fantastical, super wonderful shot. He
American
put his
shot.
nuts. Yeah, that was very American. I'm not gonna lie. I almost had to vote for Trump. It was crazy American. The shot was so American.
It made
You ever
say
get so
America.
you ever get so American you get xenophobic, low key?
They really made
Yes.
America great again, type shit.
So Mike Greenberg ranked his top 5 shots, which I don't know why he said one of these shots. This is in basketball history. Yeah. So let's just be clear. This isn't just NBA. This isn't just college. Steph Curry's 2024 Paris Olympic shot.
It's not.
Michael Jordan's 1989 round 1 game 5 shot. I think that's the one with "It's good." With Bulls win.
Yeah.
Bulls win. Bulls
Yeah.
win.
Christian Leitner's 1992 Elite 8 shot, full court heave, catch it, turn, shoot it.
Okay.
Ray Allen's 2013 NBA Finals Game 6 shot. And then Chris Jenkins' 2016 NCAA Championship shot. If you remember, that's when they dribbled up and he was trailing and then he hit the shot. I think I was on Carolina, wasn't it,
He
Damo?
chose to be different.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
on
okay.
North Carolina.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
against them.
Villanova on Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Dribble down court. Go
He
behind
chose
them.
to be different. There were 2 obvious picks in there.
There's one.
Oh, what's the out?
Well, first of all, agenda push. That pair shot. One of Curry's greats. Might not even be in Curry's 5. Man, like Curry's had a hell of a career.
Whoa. Okay, I didn't. Yeah.
Nah, if I had to choose a Curry shot, you got to do the way downtown, bang, all day. Yeah,
in terms of just a singular shot, I don't think it was crazy. As a moment in Steph Curry's career, that whole sequence,
it's top 5.
That may be top. That may be the best. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we're talking memory. We gotta go there. I don't know if I want to put Kai up there, but I'll like for his choices, I would put Kai up there. But I don't know if Kyrie has top 5 all for rip. It might be.
Jordan's 98 shot, I think, was the
the push off gotta be in there.
Yeah,
push off.
I don't know over the Bulls win one over the
more people know the push off in my opinion.
Why not? In terms of significance and everything too.
I think the last shot, the shot, and mind you, it's called that for like I think that's in there. All right, so we got that one. Well, and I'm not saying Damo's saying that one. I'm just saying that one. Kyrie over Curry.
Kyrie is the one. Nah, it's not over Curry. So if it's only one of those two,
no. I'm saying Kyrie over Curry. Like the shot is
Kyrie over Curry. Okay.
Game 7 shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm assuming everybody agrees on Ray Allen, right?
Yeah,
I think Ray Allen's up there. Yeah.
Okay, and then I agree with the OKC shot. That's 4 shots.
2010's ass list, but it is what it is.
2019 Kawhi.
Not
over
5. Philly? It's damn good, but
that's better than the shot from MJ. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
I don't know about that.
Why? What is so special about that? The OG shot, for aside from the moment, like it's good.
The push off, or you?
No, I'm talking about the one against Cleveland. Double clutch.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
I thought this nigga be.
I'm like,
what do you mean no push?
I'm about to say now we just trying to be hot, ain't it?
Now we want to make them mad.
We really all done with the 90s. All right, bro.
This is anti-Rashard McKee.
Nah, I think whichever Jordan shot we chose and the 3 we have is fine. That 5th shot, it is. I think there is a fall off compared to all the other ones, unless we're missing something. Like
it might be a college shot.
I think that Villanova shot is up there. As a Carolina fan,
the Christian Laettner, Derek Fisher.
How iconic is the Kemba step back?
That's crazy too. I ain't gonna lie.
It's up there, but I will still take that Villanova one because that Kemba one that wasn't in the that was in the national championship game, was it? No, that was still.
That was in the Big East. I think that was in the Big East.
That got to be the best one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That Villanova one that was for the national championship.
Yeah. That was for the Natty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
not a dagger. Not a,
in my mind,
not
I'm
a game
thinking
6,
I like the
game
Kemba
1
one more, but I didn't know that was for the Natty.
Yes, that was for the Natty.
That's
all
number 1 for me.
So that's the college shot. Now, is there an NBA shot that we're taking over that?
No,
because we got some wave offs. We got Kobe moments because Kobe obviously has a couple of his iconic shots. We got other Curry shots.
I'm gonna say the only one in contention for that over the college one would be Kyrie over Curry, and we already got that one up there. So
shot her around the world from Bron.
I like the Ray Allen shot over the Kyrie.
I'm not gonna. You saying that off rip Sage? That just I don't even know what that is. So no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was talking about
respectfully.
Orlando when they went on.
LeBron.
Y'all talking about 2 different things.
No. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about the runner. He's talking about the runner.
I'm saying, like,
the shot heard around the world is still better than LeBron too. Like,
yeah.
Wait, which shot is that? I'm
the one in Orlando.
09.
Off the inbound turn, shoot. Come on, that's crazy.
Bitch, real money.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, like a million people in the space
right
now.
How y'all feeling about the wave from Dame? The bad shot.
Oh,
the bad shot is
exactly what you just said. The bad shot.
The bad shot is crazy.
Well, Damo don't fucking like Dame. How does everybody else feel about it?
That was a bad shot, man. I'm with Paul George. It was a bad shot.
I actually do like it just because of the concept of like, Paul George really said in that interview out there. I was like, no, that's a bad shot. Like, that's a bad. He has nightmares.
That was
All right,
to
let's do
drop
this.
52 and to send
Yeah,
him
he
home.
waved him off after Russ. Russ just missed the layup. Like the context, the build up, and then
That
the
might be
fallout
up
of it.
there.
It's I'm
about to
saying,
say,
bro.
that dismantled the Thunder. No cap.
Let's do this
I might have
activity
to sneak
then.
that in there, bro.
Let's do this activity. We're going to blindly rank 7 of the most important shots in NBA history. This is just NBA.
Let's go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, blindly ranking.
Okay.
All right. So first, Kobe Bryant's free throws in his final game.
It's gonna pain me to say 6, but it's probably 6. However, touch a moment.
How many are there total?
7.
It's 7.
7.
I'm going 5.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
I go like the free throws might not have been the best one. The one over Gordon Hayward, I think, was probably more pivotal. I'm not gonna rank it because I know the order. All right, Kawhi versus the 76ers.
Ooh, that's a good one. I know I'm a Kawhi hater most of the time, but that's just because he's in Flipperville. Reality, that was a damn good shot. I'm going 3.
I'm gonna also say 3.
Are these just NBA? My bad. Last question.
Mm-hmm.
Just NBA, and I meant to say this is just the 21st century too. I should have also.
Okay,
put
bet.
that
Just
in.
21st. Okay. That. Oh, okay. If that's the case, still 3. Still 3.
Still 3. Still 3.
A lot of good basketball.
That's the case. Nah.
Okay, Dame over PG.
I'm gonna go 2. I the more I talked about it. Oh wait, no, fuck, because I'm thinking of some other shots. There are 2 other shots that I have better, but I don't know if they're on this list. I'm gonna play it safe. 4, man. It ruined the Thunder.
7.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go 4.
All right, Kyrie versus the Warriors.
Okay, that's one of the 2. I'm 2. That's one of the 2, and I'm putting it at 2. There's one shot that if it's not on this list, it weren't on the list, gang. But I'm very confident saying that's probably top 2.
I just felt like there was too much time left. I don't know.
Numero UNO, buddy. Come on, that's number 1 for me.
Very fair.
4. I'm gonna go 4.
Damn.
4. Okay. Ray Allen in the finals.
Whoo, thank you. That's my uno. Number 1 all day, every day.
And that's my 2.
That's my 1.
That's your 1. Okay. Steph Curry half court to come back 3-1 versus OKC. The shot.
Wait.
Fuck. Yeah, that
To come back
way.
3-1 versus OKC?
Yeah, the
this
way
is-
downtown, bang, 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 down.
No,
Wait,
no.
was that in February? No, that was in February. Yeah.
Yeah,
What was,
the
Well,
half
the
court
shot-
OT game
the
was
sh-
in
Oh,
The
regular.
shot. Well, no. Listen. The shot that we're describing is the one that Sage is. That's the one. That's
Oh, okay. So we were talking about the February game.
Bang.
Yeah. So the February shot. So that one.
Okay.
The one that changed basketball.
7.
Hey, you could argue it changed basketball. I ran around my house literally. It's debatable with Dame to me. So yeah, I think 5 is very fair. I don't know if I want to keep that though.
4. I got it at 4.
So
I'm
what
say
spot do you have? What spot do you have left, Damo?
I have 6.
I have 7.
Besides, you have.
2.
All right, and then Sage has 7. Last shot, Jeff Green's turnaround J on LeBron James.
Let's go, bang! I love my list.
Let's
I
go.
love my list. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I think I cooked this time, and I'm not trolling. Comment below if that's a short.
Not a bad list of me.
Hey, I really think I cooked. I got Ray, Kyrie, Dame. No, Ray, Kyrie, Dame, Kawhi, Dame, Curry, Kobe free throws, and Jeff Green. I actually wholeheartedly agree. Outside of 4 and 5, maybe.
I got Jeff Green at 2.
I'll take that.
Not complaining.
I feel like my list is pretty good. I got Kyrie, Ray, Kawhi. Then I got the Curry shot. I got Kobe, because shout out Kobe. Then I got Jeff Green and then Dame. It was a bad shot. I stand by it.
So it was a bad moment too.
Let's
Yes,
read these. Let's read these super chats before we keep moving on. Smiley face D, I don't know. For since $12, appreciate the $12.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I love this podcast, but when the LKIAB train vid dropping?
What?
Y'all look crazy.
At some point. I want to be, actually, I do want to be, like, I want to walk into a train, like somebody invites me. I'm going to ask people, why are y'all here? What enjoyment do you get out of this?
I had a boredom thought. I was like, why do you want to kill? Why do you want to do that to yourself, dog? Something I just want to walk into a train. All right. Yes.
So like, come on, man. Hassan Murad for $5 says Ray Allen's three is probably the most impactful shot in NBA history. If you missed that shot, a lot of careers are looked at differently today.
That's very fair. Very fair argument. Now that also implies that certain careers couldn't be made up. So like, are we just assuming LeBron never gets it together? Tim Duncan would be. Maybe this is gonna sound like a hate take. It's really not. It's just kind of arguing that Tim Duncan's already great. I don't think opinions on Tim change too much. But obviously when we talk about Wade's ring count, LeBron's ring count, anything like that, that's very fair. I don't think it's a more influential shot than Curry's in terms of changing trajectory of basketball, because that changed how we play basketball. But it's up there.
Fair enough. Appreciate that, Hassan. And I think this is the last super chat that we have. This is from Striker for $4.99. Striker 99 for $4.99. Stephen Curry literally saved the USA's legacy and saved Steve Kerr's legacy. If it wasn't for Curry, we would be slandering the USA and pushing nasty agendas for Wemby.
I got an actual question from my friends, man. We was arguing about this before we went live today. He was saying everybody on Team USA is obviously great, but only Curry could do what he did. How y'all think about that? Do y'all think only Curry could have like did what happened in terms of the Team USA shit, but like how he took the game over? Maybe not literally the specific shot because of duh, but like in general, do y'all think only Curry was really capable of doing that, or like
no?
Okay.
I think only one other person. Only one other person.
About to say, I think it's Daddy. No cap. Hold on.
And
I know that's
who's the other guy for y'all?
Kevin Durant.
Bron. Whoa.
See,
that could have took it over the way Steph did.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant.
Like similar way, but like not. It's an arbitrary argument. He was basically like in a similar limelight, like not just scoring 37 points. Obviously, anybody could, but like scoring in a somewhat relative way, but not so specific to where you're shooting the ball like damn near falling to the ground over a 7'4" man. Like,
yeah, no, Kevin Durant is the only one that I've been able to take over the game shooting wise, like Steph Curry. Other than that, I'm with Omar. LeBron is the only other person outside of Kevin Durant, obviously, that could have took the game over.
Damn, so even then you only have three. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bron and KD, and maybe Devin Booker. Now let me chill.
I was thinking about the shooting, but Devin Booker, he just stopped
Devin
shooting.
Booker shooting wise, yeah. If it was one of them days, hey.
I can see a world where they need to score, everybody's shots not falling, and then we get a LeBron Wemby poster in the Olympics, and I ain't gonna lie, might be World War III versus some allies, because LeBron's staring at everybody in the crowd. He might start saying some stuff that he shouldn't be saying. Like, I don't know, it gets ugly.
Yo, Yabusele almost had like 2 crazy dunks that game, bro.
Bezos, y'all let him go. Y'all let him go. Y'all let him go. Y'all, it's too late. It's too late. Boston doesn't want him. Oh, it's too late.
It wasn't about that, but I guess.
Wemby almost had the craziest clip too, because he had AD stumbling.
The step back? The step back thing?
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, oh my God.
That would have
Shouts out to Taz for $1.99. Damo the Gentle Giant thinks that's a bad shot.
Why does he keep calling me
The Gentle Giant?
This nigga has beef. And Jeremiah Fortune for $1.99 says, what about LeBron's shot on the Wizards in 2017?
great shot.
Oh,
but
you practiced that shot. That's
yeah.
Hey, I practiced that shot. That shit was hilarious.
As we're talking about memorable shots, look, it's just a damn good shot by LeBron James. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm super old because I thought he meant the layup on the Wizards back in the day. I'm like,
oh my God.
He's talking about that wild ass spin corner three that hit the fucking backboard.
The layup. Oh my God.
I mean, the travel layup. What? That's not crazy. All right, so we got to react to Team USA, the USA game versus the France game. I mean, first of all, 19.5 million viewers across NBC and Peacock, the most watched gold medal game since Atlanta '96. which I think is very impressive. I mean, we talked about it a little bit beforehand. Steph Curry, 37. You know, real pops vibes, real nuts on the table vibes from Steph Curry. I will say Wemby played a great game. I will say that Gerson Ebusele played a great game. My semi-cold takeaway from this: the best players aren't in the NBA. And I know people that watch international ball, like they say, "Oh yeah, I've been saying that he stole my whole flow." Yeah, the best players aren't in the NBA. But what are some of y'all's reactions from the game? Closer than you thought. You know, just tell me some of the thoughts about the game, man.
My immediate takeaway was, boy, oh boy, in 2028, them French niggas gonna be dangerous. That was my first takeaway. They did that, and it took the grace of 3 elders to pull us through, and they will not be here in another 4 years. Shout out to the boys. But man, I remember going into this season after the whole FIBA situation, and then LeBron taking to Twitter, "Yeah, we gonna put the team together." Everybody was joking. "Oh, we gonna need all the old men. Oh, why? We gonna need the older guys, man. These young dudes got it." Let me shut up. No, they do not. Man, we needed the 3 oldest guys on the team to perform and win gold. It would not have happened without LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Captain America Steph. It was insane. Those are my biggest takeaways.
We're actually going to touch on that a little bit more later on. But go ahead, Sage.
Oh yeah, I already know what that topic's going to be. It's actually a topic I'm excited to talk about. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. My takeaway was the same thing that I had from the beginning of the Olympics. One, this is something that American basketball needed. Many people caring about it, and then especially just seeing LeBron, KD, and Curry, man. Like, no Diddy, no glaze, no aura. Oh, my body. It was just like, yo. Everyone would say this about their generation, but I truly am just like one of the moments where I'm just happy as shit. Like, this was the generation of basketball that I was like in my prime watching. From Kobe directly to Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry, all in their prime playing basketball. Now, I know we have these other debates. We're going to dunk on KD for not getting it done alone, or Curry missing clutch shot or whatever, or LeBron missing clutch shots or whatever. But just like in all actuality, in all reality of it, bro, we seen prime KD, prime Curry, and prime LeBron, and they're still good now. It was just like, I'm just grateful for like the basketball that I've watched over the years. That's my main takeaway.
For me, Steve Kerr's still a hoe.
Oh my God.
And I think in the future, though, I think we will look back from 2008 to 2024 as an era of Olympic basketball that we truly took for granted. Because I'm looking at the landscape of what American talent is going to be in the future. It's still bright, but I feel like what's made these ever since 2008, these runs special is that every single team outside of 16 and the Tokyo one, but that was a little bit different because of COVID and everything, has had like 3 top 20 all-time talents on the same team. I think after this year, it's going to be really hard to pull off a feat like that for Team USA. Just thinking about who's coming up in the pipeline, the chances of a Team USA to have 3, because that's what Curry, Bron, and KD are. And you can argue top 15. 3 top 15, top 20 players all time, not even in their prime, just period. Even if that were to happen, it's going to be 20, 24 years, I feel like. I don't know, because it's going to take a while for these careers to develop. But yeah, looking at the pipeline, too, I don't think any of these American dudes are gunning for that top 20 slot for real.
No, you never know.
I mean, I gotta agree, and it's something that, and I get what you're saying, Damo. You never know, but it's something that we've been talking about for so long. Is just who is the next guy, and it just really has not appeared. I think this year, more than any other year, and even a little bit of last year, has just shown that a lot of these guys that people have been banking on, throwing their dollars at, throwing their eyes at, are just not there yet. They don't look like they're ready to take the mantle. I do think, you don't look too much into Olympic basketball-ish, kind of. We'll talk about that a little bit later, too. But the biggest takeaway from that is you need an adult. Every time we do it, the little tier list, we should have I need an adult tier, and we need an adult. My biggest takeaway was the babies aren't ready. Anthony Edwards is not ready. Jayshon Tatum is not ready. He got his petty minutes, his pooey minutes, his here nigga damn minutes, and he didn't do anything with those minutes. In fact, he looked very uncomfortable. Now, somebody might say, oh, he wasn't playing the whole time, so just throwing him in there. Yeah, he just didn't look good. I'm not here to make excuses. Anthony Edwards also did not look good. Anthony Edwards is so single track minded. He reminded me of the dude that I was playing pickup with today. So sometimes you just need an adult to make the smart play, the right play, to not turn the ball over. Hell, same thing happened on the women's side. They had not had that many turnovers in all the games, and then they decided to have like 12 or 13 in the first half or something like that. Like, just not doing adult things with the basketball. Mm-hmm. And I just don't see in the next couple years adults being there to do the adult things with the basketball.
Can I say, did Devin Booker not kind of, I don't want to say solidify himself, but I know we're talking about the big three in terms of the older guys, but the fact that Devin Booker was able to be playable and be that guy that was in there with them, does that not speak to maybe him being the guy that's a dark horse to take that mantle in the next 4 years for the United States guys?
As the adult? Or
not even as the adult, but to be probably the guy that we trust to be the best American player for the time being. Because I felt like walking away from
scary.
I feel like this is a
scary. It seems scary because of how you think of Devin Booker, but again, does this not maybe solidify that maybe he is for real? Because I found it impressive that with the guys that they did have, Devin Booker was the one that was on the court finishing these games.
Well, Devin Booker Devin Booker by calendar year is 28. He's 27 going on 28. So if he would have been that, I think we would have seen a little bit more of that. Now, I think out of the young guys, because he is 28. Wait, I'm young though. Hold on now. Not too much on me. Out of the young guys, I think Devin Booker is one of the more mature people. And I think that is, we had the argument when we were doing the shooting guard rankings. That's why I have to pump the brakes on saying, whoa, Anthony Edwards is just so much better. It's a little too soon to be crowning the king, but I think Devin Booker is that guy. I thought Devin Booker was more mature regardless, like when he played with CP3 and was able to just slide right in. Mm-hmm. Like I've been thought those things about Devin Booker. But to me, for him to be to take that next step, I think we would have already seen some of that stuff already. So no, I'm not confident in that.
I don't know about Devin Booker. Yeah, I don't know about Devin Booker's ceiling of being like the face of the NBA anymore. But I do think when we are having conversations about the next generation being in deep trouble in terms of having a face of the NBA, yeah, absolutely. When we've already talked about, at the end of the day, I understand polarity or what's the fucking term? I cannot think of it. Parity. When parity's good, yada yada yada. But at the end of the day, you need a guy. In a lot of businesses, we've had that discussion. We've agreed and disagreed. But when we're talking about like Team USA potentially, or like the future Team USAs, that's where I think, all right, now I get it. But again, one, is going to be another 4 years, and two, we are acting like most of these guys' careers are done. I understand Anthony Edwards. Granted, 2 months ago, we were saying, in 2 months, you're going to slander the guy. But 2 months later, now we're slandering him. And all reality is, his career, he can become way better in a lot of different aspects, or just be a more efficient version of what he is today. One of the two are bound to happen. A guy like Tyrese Halliburton can become a better player. A guy like Jason Tatum, I don't think has this leap left like a lot of people have, but Tatum can definitely be a more efficient version of himself. And if that happens, he's, in my opinion, an infinitely better player, because his biggest issue to me is his efficiency. I think there's several players that aren't necessarily, that are new to the spotlight, that could become a him or whatever the fuck. Like Jalen Brunson, for example. There were people that debate Jalen Brunson and Curry today. Now, I thought I still have Curry. I always thought Curry was better. But people will look you in the eye and say Jalen Brunson is better, or at least had a better season. And if he's able to have a better season than Stephen Curry, if he continues to get better or learn how to adjust to this star player role, again, I think that we're going a little too far. I think guys like Paolo Banchero are going to be great players. They're just getting into the league. I think we're fine. Now, overall face, LeBron James, Curry, Jordan, Kobe kind of guy. Oh, yeah, that might be cooked because y'all are literally screaming for parity.
I think that's what B-Souls is saying. I think that's what a lot of people are resonating with, is that when we've rolled out these teams, there has been a guy that's going to push top player categories, like top player all-time categories. And you saw that. Even in 2004, it wasn't the best team in the world, but Tim Duncan was out there. And then there were some pretty... Allen Iverson, there were some pretty lofty projections about some of the younger guys, but specifically LeBron James. And I would argue that was probably Team USA at its quote-unquote worst. But every other time, there's been some of the top guys. I just don't see any of these new guys pushing top guy status. And I think that we have, and I know it might sound crazy, I think we have enough sample size to say that.
Especially as the world gets better, too. So...
Well, that's the thing. If we're talking about top guy in parity and all these things, even like xenophobia, that may just be by design then. Because, for example, if Luka Doncic ends up being what I think a lot of us, if not all of us, believe he could be, then I mean, yeah, but that's not because anything wrong with the NBA or even Team USA's talent. Nigga, it's just Luka's era. Like at the end of the day, nigga, Luka just started running shit. Or if Jokic starts winning them, things like that. So, but then that would kind of eliminate the face of the NBA issue, right? Because Luka would be the face of the NBA. He's just not the face of Team USA. So it depends what exactly we're talking about, in my opinion.
I feel like going forward now, because the rest of the world is catching up in terms of creating these star players in the NBA, yeah, Team USA might not be filled with guys who are top 5 in the league. Well, it's still going to be top 5 guys, but
yeah, top 5.
Yeah. Filled with guys that are top 5 in the league. But I'm still hesitant to say everyone's catching up. I think more countries will produce a star player or a guy that's deemed a star in the NBA, but it's still going to be one of them on the team. And in the rest, you might have a couple of NBA role players, maybe.
Now that I agree.
But, and it's select teams that's catching up. Like France is catching up. Germany might be catching up going forward, depending on how many more German guys come into the league. Canada is catching up, but everybody's not catching up. Zimbabwe not catching up. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Not every team. Not every country, but
still, I feel like the depth of the USA team is still going to be crazy. Yeah, so we might not have a Captain USA, Mr. USA for basketball, but we still going to have 1 through 11 All-Stars. Like we're still going to have that. That's not changing.
Well, besides, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to ask. Well, they agree with it anyways. Whatchamacallit. Do y'all think? Well, I don't know if y'all agree on this. Do y'all think in 2028 the Team USA we're going to put together, if you just had to put a pin on it right now, is going to be better or worse than the team we just had?
I would always bet worse. I think, to be fair, I think this is a GOAT tier team. I think people ain't ready to pull the trigger yet because 2012's efficiency, Redeem Team, and Dream Team, maybe the Avengers name sticks, right? But this is easily for me a top 3 all-timer. The only reason I didn't jump to it in the Souls and Sage video that we did, Bezos, is because it didn't win yet. So if they had lost to Slovenia, they had lost to Serbia, if they had lost to France, oh yeah, well they can't be. But this is easily in the 3. I mean, it consists of LeBron, Curry, and KD. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's LeBron, Curry, and KD. Goddamn.
It's gonna be real hard for that 2018 to be better than this. And do I see that happening now? No. But again, we have 4 years. I don't know what's about to happen in 4 years. I don't know what player is about to just take this leap, this step. I don't know. So I'll never write it off because who knows who could end up stepping into that top 20 mantle. Like if I understand, I said Devin Booker and I understand he's 28, but if a 30-year-old Devin Booker is where he just becomes the enlightened one and it just the game makes sense, I'm sorry. That nigga's gonna be crazy. Like that's gonna be a crazy basketball player.
But even then, I think like in the question, I think you would have to say no, only because of the improbability. Because we're talking about, I know people are gonna hate, but I'm gonna just say this: Kevin Durant is like a top 15 talent of all time in the NBA. I'm gonna just put them all at top 15 besides LeBron James. Like Kevin Durant is like a top 15 dude. Steph Curry is like a top 15 dude. LeBron James is the top 3 dude, just to respect everybody else or whatever the case may be. To think in 2028 that we're gonna get 3 top 15 level talents on a roster, I think is like crazy. Like to think that 3 people. I know you said Devin Booker, and matter of fact, we'll pull this up because we skipped a little bit. They have projections for the 2028 team, and we're gonna do some predicting ourselves on this channel. We got for the guards, Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham. For the forwards, we have Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, Paolo Banchero, J-Dub, Cooper Flag. For the bigs, we have Bam Adebayo, Chet Holmgren. I think another thing that also hinders this is like, do we even think that those are some of the best players at the position to be put in there?
Yeah. First thing that's alarming, and this will be a main talking point. If we're talking about LeBron and KD and Curry leaving, the issue is how is AD going to be in 2028? Because that big man position, I'm not saying Chet in 4 years ain't going to be him, but if Embiid's not here for us, I think that's a little obtuse to act as if there's not a fall off at the big man position, considering you're losing Joel Embiid, you're losing Anthony Davis, and you're replacing it with like Chet or another big that could potentially rise up and be great. Hopefully better than AD, but then Joel Embiid, I mean, you're banking on that too. So absolutely.
My ultimate point is that whatchamacallit, that game they had against Serbia, they could not get away with that shit in 2028. That's my ultimate point. So yeah, there's not gonna be a Steph Curry, KD, and Bron just to go crazy like that, coming back from 17 on a single elimination game.
The reason why and none of us have touched upon it as I'm looking at this, and we're gonna start the projections real soon. Sorry, but the reason why we're having this conversation even is it's not like people wholeheartedly think LeBron, KD, and Curry are the top 3 players today in terms of pure ability and talent, or even American players in terms of pure ability and talent. There are people look you and I say SGA better than all 3 of them, right? It's just SGA is not part of that shit, so fuck. But you get what I'm saying? Like it's other names. Some people argue JB over Curry. Some people argue, well, you ain't arguing shit over fucking KD and Bron. You're kind of delulu. So maybe that kind of waters down my point a bit. But even if you think there's other American talent here, it's the intangibles that come with them. And I know that sounds Mickey to 99% of people, but it's the experience of, hey, we've been here before. You niggas crashing the fuck out. I got it. Like Omar's main complaints with Ant. Yeah, Omar's main complaints with Ant is crashing out. So I think in 4 years, as Damo was alluding to with D-Book or Ant or Ja or really anybody here, if they get that poise, moxie, experience in the postseason, or just 4 more years in the league does that for a guy entering his 30s. I don't know if it'll be as big as an issue as we know now, but it's obviously going to sound crazy to say, oh, no, we're going to be as good as 2024. I think 2024 is an all-timer.
I can agree there. And Sage, that is my point. In the next 4 years, if we're going to act like Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, even if, I think he's going to say no based off how he was treated this year, but even a Jason Tatum in 4 years of maturity for their games and how they play, if we don't think that in 4 years, on top of the young talent, that just off that roster alone, those guys will be able to be the adults in a room for that team, I don't know, Brandon. I think we're just thinking real light of the American players. Like, I get it. It's still a difference. I can acknowledge a difference. But I don't think it's going to be as bad as a drop-off as people will make it seem. I don't think the drop-off is going to be drastic. Let's
look at this right here with the guards. Like I said, Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham. First things to me that jump off, Tyrese Halliburton was there. I don't know why he wouldn't be back. And that's me being who I am. And I think y'all know how I necessarily feel about Tyrese. It doesn't make sense to me. Second of all, God, you got to be expecting some leaps and bounds from Cade. This is another thing that's so weird about the USA basketball thing. Are we going to continue to disrespect certain players? Because respectfully, I'd much rather see Trae Young than Cade Cunningham on this team.
Brunson not.
Yeah, so let me say the guard spot is going to be eternally debatable. You name 2 guards where a motherfucker like Damo may correctly look you now and say, yo, Cade gonna be better than both in 4 years. So it's like, but even not just Cade, like the argument of like, yo, who goes there, Trae Young or D-Mitch? And if Tyrese gets that spot back. So guard's going to be hell. I think we're locked at guard regardless. Jaylen Brown's not there, but then I don't think either Celtics.
Let me just make my then none of the I think both Drew and Derek I don't know how old is Derek White. Derek White ain't that old, ain't he?
Like
20.
30?
Crazy.
29,
But Drew,
I think.
Drew's already older. I don't
Yeah,
think
Drew's
Drew's
gonna
done.
be-
Drew done.
Drew's done.
Drew's done.
Derek White is 30. So at 34. I mean, I don't know. I'm not.
I don't know how impactful he'll be, but that's still an adult in the room.
Yeah, I'm not out on Derek White, but I'm just saying I don't know. My thing about Trey would be elite spacing, lob threats, left, right, and sideways. That's just play style. Also, I think he would be more of an adult than some of these other people that we've seen, but that's just me. We can go
Are we
into
all
the
locked
forwards.
on? Oh,
I'm not mad at Trae Young at all, by the way. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't want this to come on. I'm not mad at Trae Young. I would just say rather than Cade, I would rather see Trae Young. If there is a Trae Young, then take off Ja, or in my opinion, Ja or D Mitch.
And that's what I was gonna ask before we move on to forwards. Are we just locked on the three to the left? Because we brought up D Mitch and Cade and Trey and Reese. Are the three to the left locked, or are we talking about getting Ja out?
And they're all starting too.
Yep, I agree.
I am locked on Devin Booker, and I'm half locked on Anthony Edwards. Like maybe 3/4 locked.
But
maybe
Ja,
3/4
Ja, you're not locked. You can see
not
Ja
even
getting
close.
snubbed.
Not even close.
I'm not locked on Ja. I'm not locked on D Mitch. Cade. I'm not locked on Cade, but again, if it's for Trae Young, I would rather Ja or D Mitch get the clip than Cade.
Yeah, really, there's only two guards that I'm.
D-Book.
I think it's very fair to say and D-Book have proven the most. I believe in Ja's talent to say that he should be a lock in 4 years. I think Ja's going to be fantastic because his game is just chaotic. But I can hear the argument because it hasn't been proven. I think we all agree on it.
There isn't a forward that I'm locked on either, to be honest with you.
Really? If Tatum wanted to play,
is that Zion next to Tatum?
Tatum, Zion, Paolo, J-Dub, and Cooper Flag.
If Tatum wants to play, he's a locked. If not, obviously.
I ain't gonna lie. The only locks is Tatum and Paolo, in my opinion. I don't know how Cooper Flag's gonna be. He's not even in the NBA yet. J-Dub, I think he's a 2. So I'm not gonna lie. He's a stocky 2, but I'm not locked on J-Dub. I'll have to see it. I like his game, but I would have to see it. And I genuinely don't think Thickums is going to be there. So I don't think Zion is an option. In 4 more years, I don't think Zion's not even an option. So we're Jaylen Brown, hopefully, who will try to double back. And
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But the only problem is because of how they did Jaylen Brown. But if we're just making this based off of pure talent, yeah, Jaylen Brown would be my guy, but I can't, based off of what happened.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be the guy.
Is the question just in terms of the adult conversation, are we going to have adults or the adults going to be like adult enough, if that makes sense? Because I feel like this year, like Embiid's already 30, right? And AD's already 30. Not to say that they're not like mature or anything, but compare that to like who LeBron, KD, and Steph are as adults for Team USA, I don't think.
Respectfully, your adult comes from the ball handling position.
Does it?
I think so.
I think it varies and it depends on the team. I think for a team like this, replace Zion with Anthony Davis, who's going to be 34, and I think he'll still be impactful. Obviously not as impactful, but just the defensive presence, defensive awareness, and to be the tenured big that he would be important regardless. And then, a guard. I will say I'm with Omar. You do need an adult with the guards or someone with the ability to just come in and settle things down. Right now, looking at it, you will hope Devin Booker turns into that. You will hope Donovan Mitchell turns into that. But
and let me elaborate. Let me elaborate on that. Sorry to interrupt you, Damo. The reason why I say that is because of FIBA plays aggression can rattle somebody so quickly, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody who hasn't been there, somebody who already has a turbo mind. That's why I'm really not necessarily like locked on Ja. Somebody that already has a turbo mindset, somebody that's already not looking to be a playmaker. One of these guys is gonna have to be passed first, right? Somebody out of the, and that's another reason why I'm like, I'm not really sold on all the guards. One of them is just gonna have to say, you know what, my job is going to be come in, facilitate things, slow the game down, not get caught up in all the bumping and all this stuff like that. When everybody's not happy with their shots or whatever, so just to settle it down. And I see 1, 2, 3. And Cade is question mark. I see about 3 score for really like 4, but 3 score first guards off top.
That should be Reese though, but I feel like
Yeah, I was gonna talk about schematics. I was gonna say 2 names that are potentially stinky, but if we need people to play some defense, look, man. And I'm not saying this is what I'm doing. Caruso, hey, shit. I'm not saying this is what I'm doing, but I'm just re-entering Derek White in the conversation. I would say, how bad do we need a guy like a Triple J, maybe? Even though the last time we seen him, oof. Like how desperate are we in terms of that, or do we just go out there with the 2012 approach, where, hey man, we gonna put the ball in the fucking net? Because I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I think
if we need a guard, listen, maybe I'm being nasty.
I wasn't talking about it. Oh wait, oh no.
Hey, if that new knee tendon is looking good,
oh no,
give me Lonzo Ball, man. Why is Lonzo not dancing?
Why can we?
At least I said a DPOI, good in the World Cup. I thought I was nasty.
Come on, man. Why not that boy Ball, man?
We can move on. We can move on.
Suggs isn't a bad answer.
I'm about to say at that point, go.
Well, why not Lonzo?
And then the big man position. I mean, I do think we can go with the like Sage was saying, smaller, and then just, hey, one big. Bam, you just got that. You're going to slug it out, gang, and you know, DeAndre Jordan, Tyson Chandler style. But I think we're pretty solidified. I would need to know what AD and Embiid look like at that age. But as far as I'm projecting, then I expect Bam and Chet to be our options.
But didn't Embiid allude to the fact of wanting to play for Cameroon?
Niggas say that, and then Cameroon don't qualify, and then you just come crawling back. Yes, respectfully, though.
Wear the stripes again.
Yeah. Oh, any contest for the bigs?
I don't think. I mean, I think AD will replace Zion, but I think Chet is being under. I mean, yeah, those are the bigs. Bam, Chet. I think AD will make it, and then Paolo can play spot. Small ball.
Paolo can. Yeah, maybe that's a hot take. Paolo can definitely.
Al Horford?
Al Horford.
He's not American.
NBA did, not real life did.
Al Horford type shit. I'm trying to even think. Oh, Derek Lively. Let's talk about it.
Maybe he's the type of talent.
Is he a DP, like not DPOY kind of guy, but is he a defensive like him at that point?
I feel like there's gonna be some
that's what I'm saying though. Like that sounds stupid, but like in 4 years.
Who knows?
What the fuck gonna blow up, bro?
I'm about to say, I feel like there's gonna be a couple American centers that we are thinking very lightly of right now that just figure it out. Like I don't think the discrepancy is gonna be that crazy.
Sar's not a bust, because right now there ain't 5 good things you can say about him based on what you've seen in the summer league. But imagine Sar whole time, hey man,
Sar is French. Sar is French.
He's gonna be competition.
Is Mobley?
Well, let me ask you from this year's team.
Mobley would be USA hypothetically, right? Like imagine he blows up. No, but I doubt that, to be fair. But
from this year's team compared to like what the NBA landscape was in 2020, who was the you never know who's gonna blow up in the next 4 years, dude?
From that 2020 team?
Yeah, not even just from that team, just like the guys who made it now, who are like I didn't see this guy not being on the team 4 years ago.
Honestly, 4 years ago, Ant would be that guy. I would say, what's his name? Not even Reese, but I'm sorry, you didn't say from that team, but from the time span that's on this team.
Yeah.
I'm about to say Jaylen Brown because he was on that team. I think he's gotten dramatically better, but that's not.
It would have to be. It would have to be Tyrese
and Devin Booker.
I'm trying to find who's on the team.
Devin Booker played in 16
so hard right now. Here we go.
Devin Booker's been playing.
He did not play in 16. In 20.
I'm gonna say 16.
Did he play in 20?
Yeah, he played.
Did he play in 20?
Yeah,
he played in 20.
Yeah, he played.
I think
my bad.
2020 book is kind of expected, to be fair.
Wrong year.
Tatum that early was kind of.
Bam played on that team, I think.
I expected Tatum to be where he is.
Okay,
that's ultimately what I'm saying is like that whole. You never know who's gonna blow up in the next 4 years. I feel like generally some of these dudes are gonna be better, pretty marginal too in the case of some of these names, but it's not gonna be on some 2028 is just gonna be on a different type of timing because it's 4 years from now. It's not gonna be a time skip for.
I think it's fair to play this game. I think it's fair to play this game with the 2016 roster, and not just me spitballing it. I don't have an agenda push, but I think counting the COVID era is pretty dishonest. To be very honest.
Wait, why though?
Because it's the COVID era. Niggas didn't want to travel in the world. during 2020.
Well, I'm not even talking about the players who made that team. I'm just talking about the players from that time span.
He's saying from 2020 to 2024, who was the players that like? Again, I'm saying you never know who's going to take that step, make that leap. He's asking who were the players from 2020 to 2024 that could qualify as taking that step, making that leap that we didn't fathom back then. And Omar's right. It'll be really Holly and Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
I fucked up the year. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? But I know that nigga. No, I know what you said.
I'm trying to think of that 2020 roster because I mean,
yeah,
well, no.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's Reese. That's Ant. I think that's Reese Ant. Yeah, I think that's two.
And,
so those two
and
names.
I know you're trying to. I know you say. I was about to say. I know
Derek
you
White. That's
saying.
three.
I know you're saying Derek White, Damo. Respectfully, injury replacement.
But still, even as an injury replacement, I wasn't expecting Derek White would be the injury replacement. So I mean, I figured the injury replacement would have been someone on the caliber.
Well,
but that's fine. But still,
that's what I was going to say too.
Option, I wouldn't think Derek White would be that name.
Yeah,
I think that, and I get what you're saying. I'm not giving you too much pushback. I would just say to Derek White, the problem would be, Kawhi. Then the other names were just we were so political for 5 straight names, and then we got to Derek White.
Okay,
but it also comes down to the selection.
And wait, and let me ask you this. If Derek White doesn't win a championship this year, is Derek White on that team?
If he's still good in 4 years, I don't think the chip got shit to do with it.
No. I'm talking about in 2024. Say the Celtics got knocked out in ECF, or hell, say they lost in the finals. Does Derek White make that team?
Perception of Derek White, no. But what I was going to bring up is, hey, gang, Jalen Brunson didn't make the team. This conversation is also a little not perfect because who gets snubbed does matter. If Jalen Brunson makes the team, that's another entire name to put on the board because nobody saw that shit coming except maybe you specifically because you were high on Brunson in Dallas. But most people were like, oh, good, they got rid of Brunson, dude.
Let's do this little break. Talk about these super chats before we slander Jason Tatum and Anthony Edwards. Modest Pop for $9.99.
He's heating up.
Mark, cut this out the clip. Shout out to my girlfriend Michelle. I don't know who that is. Shout out to your girlfriend Michelle.
Girlfriend.
She watching. Shout out to you, Michelle.
Like, no, shout out to her. I guess.
Tito El Bandito for $9.99.
He's on fire.
Says hot take. Ray Allen shot not that crazy. Shit cool, but it gets glazed because of Bron. Not a game winner. Only tied the game. Still a game 7. Hey man, she's still top 10, but definitely not the best.
The fact that you say it's glazed, it's still top 10 all-time jump shots speaks to how it's not.
Still top 10, probably number 2.5.
Even if you think top 5 is glazed, the idea that it's in the conversation of greatest jump shot ever would kind of prove that the idea that because it was, it only tied the game in a game 6. Come on, bro. Let alone this isn't even about just LeBron James. The game, the pace of the game, and how the game was transpiring. That could have been Donovan Mitchell that bricked the 3, bro. It was going to be iconic because, oh shit, the Spurs are going about it the right way, playing Spurs ball, and next thing you know, they just got skill diff by X player again. If it's LeBron, cool. It could have been D Mitch popping off, Dwayne Wade, Bosh, but then damn, Ray Allen, one of the greatest shooters of all time, hit a very clutch shot.
People didn't say Derek Fisher shot. I don't know why. Soul Negro Kage.
He's on fire
for $9.99 says, I'm not gonna lie. I think people overreacting to the Olympic players will get better. Y'all got to start using periods. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I think people overreacting to the Olympics. Period. Players will get bettered, and it should have been obvious that the U.S. would not just bully the rest of the world forever.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was the take? I'm not overreacting to Olympic players. Obviously, U.S. number. Yeah.
I respect it, but I mean, I guess.
I hear what you're saying. I'm just not listening.
Are people overreacting if they thought? Never mind.
I guess one thing about the future Olympic thing that gets overblown to me, though, I do think, and Damo was onto it, I think these world teams are just going to have that one star guy and a couple of good guys outside of Canada, France, etc. But like, for the most part, Team USA is still going to have like 10 names on it, buddy, that cook.
Yeah. Tito El Bandito for $1.99 says Jason Tatum is the LeBron James of Rudy Gobert's.
Okay.
Oh, I was just saying stuff.
Yeah, when y'all do it, it's not y'all don't be doing it. I don't think. Hasim, tell me how you say it for $5. Says, who do you guys think is the guy who's gonna benefit most from this playoff experience or from this Olympic experience? My pick is Bam. And actually, I don't answer that right now because actually I do want to. We're gonna get into that in a second, but I like that question. Shout out to you, Hasim. Martin Miramontes for $199 says, does Tatum on Team O equal CC on Team O with no minutes?
Team O? Team Olympics?
Y'all trying to get it off. Boo.
Yeah, that's not it. That
Tito El Bandito for $9.99 says, Damo not trying to be on Peen. Would you ever enter a challenge with Souls to see who can lose the most weight? Know y'all been trying this year, but it's easier when you got someone pushing you.
No, I haven't thought about that. Now I have.
Nigga said good idea.
I'm going on my own pace.
Fuck it, 10K wager. 10K wager.
10K wager.
Deal.
10K wager.
How long we got?
Who can
Oh, brother.
a week?
Who can
Oh
lose
my
most weight in a
God.
week?
Yeah, who can lose the most weight in a week? 10K wager.
Nah, I'm busy this next week. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm handicapped schedule wise, man. I'm handicapped, man. Got family coming over.
Tito El Bandito for $199 says, old head syndrome kicking in because this team mid as fuck.
Yeah, right now it's gonna be easy to call them mid. I'm talking about the Jones.
All right, that's crazy, but okay. And then I think that we got one more. $2 from PK De Niro. 1, 2. Is Fox a bad option for Team USA? Man, where the shooters at?
Yeah, it's nothing against Aaron. Maybe he learns how to like play that defense that he's capable of while also scoring at a high volume, because that's where I think he could improve. Just staying a good defender, but I just think there's going to be 5 better guards. Just no disrespect.
It'd be a bad pick.
Jesus.
I think it's about fit more so than just who's the 5 best guards.
Thank you, Dom.
I think De'Aaron would fit. Personally, I think De'Aaron would fit better than Ja, in my opinion. I'd rather have De'Aaron than Ja for Team USA.
Y'all keep saying these high usage, score first guards and getting 5 of them on the roster. I don't think that that's the answer. I just don't think that that's the answer. And that may be a problem with like modern NBA teams is the heliocentric, high usage, So then when it's time to come together and make a team, sure, people can do some stuff. But as we'll get into in this next conversation, apparently from a lot of these players, the hardest thing to do is be a part of this Team USA team, because you just have to change. You just have to change who you are, essentially. We got to talk about Jason Tatum and Anthony Edwards. The reason why people want to know, how much stock do you put into Olympic play, like going into the next couple years and the season and et cetera, et cetera?
So,
0.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, it's 0 just because of what you said earlier. Like, their situations in the NBA is completely different from what their situations are on Team USA outside of Curry, LeBron, and maybe KD, but KD doesn't come off the bench. Oh, I can't even say KD because KD was just asked to get buckets for Team USA. His role in the NBA, they're asking him to play way more defense. They're asking him to make more compared to Team USA. So for me personally, I put in 0. Some of the things I saw in the Olympics confirmed some of the things I already believed. So the whole Curry over JB take, but I already believed that going into it. And even if Curry didn't, play as well, I don't think that none of it would have changed. None of it would have changed.
Jalen Brunson wasn't even in the damn Olympics. Nigga didn't even get a chance.
Well,
for me,
my guy didn't get a chance. But here we are.
Okay, so wait. So you say that, and I'm glad you said that. Hold on. He said that.
You triggered my trap card!
Because I wasn't going to say anything. You put 0 stock into it, but Jason Tatum's mommy had to get on the phone and cry about it, right? Bob Cousy, the legend, had to get on Twitter. I don't even know how Bob Cousy gets on Twitter and say, and I quote, This isn't just a stub. This is an embarrassment for that poor kid all over the fucking world. The Olympics have gotten that big. Everyone's gonna think that there's something wrong with this kid. The whole Twitter was crying about why they let him bring his family out there. He should have just been at home with Ella May and the baby. But you don't put no consideration into it.
Because that's all due to what we thought Jason Tatum was going into the Olympics. That has nothing to do. That's why people were upset, is because of the things that we previously thought about him going into it. And that's why he should have gotten those minutes from their perspective, from my perspective as well. So, no, the Olympics did not move Jason Tatum from 6 to 9 on my list. Curry did not move from 9 to 5 on my list. Who played like shit? Anthony Edwards did not move from 10 to 18 on my list. That's just dumb. So
Anthony, you're 10. Oh my god. I guess my conversation used to be 0. I used to be 100% on Bezos' side. Now 30. Not that it's I'm affecting rankings or anything like that, but just the experience of it. I think that Tatum sitting on the sideline, that nigga's not forgetting that. We're talking about how he's just not going to join Team USA. I think that nigga is going to 100% play the season with something to prove. I think Anthony Edwards had to have caught on to something as to how he wasn't able to perform in some lineups. But Devin Booker, who I know today won't be popular, but for sure a couple of months ago, let alone when the Timberwolves swept the Suns, people were saying, oh yeah, Ant's better than Devin Booker. I know that had him kind of feeling some type of way. Even guys that didn't make the team, there was another name that I'm blanking on right now. Tyrese Halliburton as well. I think a lot of people that were there, Bam, now that I think about it, can gain a lot of experience in terms of how to play the game better when it's slowed down, and honestly, just in different ways in general that they can use to translate in the current NBA. So I'm going 30%. I don't think it will be a Zenkai boost to where Ant goes from 10 to 2 or anything like that, but it can definitely learn some things out there.
I kind of share some of the same sentiments as Sage, but a couple different reasoning on a couple players. One with Ant, I do think this is a Zenkai boost for him. He just got to win a gold medal with the guy that he believes is the greatest basketball player of all time. Literally, KD threw him a lob, and when he dunked it, and he was running up the court, I was like, yeah, he's fully erect. Like, he is hard. he is fully erect.
Sure,
right
that man, dreams come true.
He is living his dream right now. Like, that was eye-opening. I feel like it's similar to when LeBron and Wade got around Kobe and, like, kind of got some of that mentality. I feel like that's what that was for him, being in the same locker room with Steph, KD, and LeBron, and watching them, having to take a step back and watch them work, be a part of them working. I think that helps a lot for him. That helps a lot for Devin Booker. I definitely agree with Jason Tatum. Him with ass stains on the bench. Oh, if he don't average 35 next year, he's not. Hey, don't tell me he's not a 2.
Gonna be disappointed.
I promise you.
Oh.
If 100% be disappointed. If he does not go out there, I swear to God, if he don't go and scorch the earth, if him and Jaylen Brown don't go out there, like,
maybe not
fucking
30.
Batman and Damian, like, if they don't go out there and scorch the world for how they was treated this summer, them niggas are a bunch of threes. Porzingis is the best player as far as I'm concerned. Porzingis and Derek White and Al Horford, they're the best players because them dudes got no dog. So I take a little bit into it, but not too much.
Is the question about for the players how much it matters, or for like us up here how much it matters in terms?
Well,
of...
I think about a little bit of both. My perspective is if I'm coach GM and I go and I'm in Paris, you know, I'm eating escargot, caviar, bread, and I'm at the practices. I'm staying away from the river. I'm at the practices. I'm at the games, and I'm looking at them play. I think my main thing is what is my guy, or potentially my guy, look like playing with other guys? What happens when he needs to fit in? Does he know how to step up? Does he know how to take a step back, et cetera, et cetera? Does he make smart basketball plays with other smart basketball players around him? Because I think that's an issue that, you know, I saw from Ant. There's an opportunity. I think it's a universal thing. If you get a fast break and you got LeBron James on your team, your head is up because you know he's coming. He might you might have got the ball at the 3-point line, I'm talking about on the other team's basket. You might have got the long rebound. You're at the 3-point line and he's underneath the rim. You got to know that the freight train is coming. That last game where he had a clear lob. He had a clear lob to Bron. He just missed it. There was a pass in the corner to Jason Tatum that just missed it. I think he missed the pass to Kevin Durant. He just missed it. So then I'm kind of looking at that like, man, are you one of those smart basketball players who make smart basketball plays? Off the pick and roll, he was a little indecisive. That one game before we played France, he was also, it's the Serbia game. He had to sit down for a minute because he was indecisive. I know that people are going to think that that's a one-off, but to me that says, what happens when I surround you with smarter basketball players and talents? Are you willing to relinquish some of that, or you get your ego in the way?
Yeah, to add on, but like not just make it just about Anthony Edwards. I actually saw that from Joel Embiid. And Joel Embiid had his moments as a monster, but man, oh man, that boy didn't know how to play with Curry. It was the most obvious shit. I think even one time the commentator spoke on it when Curry like was running around and he almost like ran over Steph Curry and the whole time, yo, that's a 3. like if Embiid just had that instead of kind of like how Bezos would describe him at times, a black hole in the sense of once the ball there, it ain't going nowhere unless he really wants to push the ball back out. I know that sounds Mick, but nah, that was a 3 all day, every day in Golden State, whether he made or misses up to Curry. But yeah, I definitely think that there's levels to that. So fair take, whether we agree on that.
Even with that play, like you say, he was running around. It wasn't even 3. It was open space and Curry's cutting to the lane.
Yep.
Like Curry,
and he ran into him. I know it's.
I'm saying Curry usually raps, but you could have just.
And Embiid, instead of seeing that Curry is taking the opportunity to cut, he sees open space and says, "Oh yeah, JoJo time," and didn't even see Curry cutting. Like he just seen the spot and got to it. Like he looked at the spot. Okay, there's a spot. Boom, and runs into Curry and turns it over. And I seen Curry face like, "Yeah, this that shit. Like this is the difference. This is crazy." Like that. LeBron looking like, what are we doing? And Embiid looked deported. I'm not gonna lie, it looked real deported.
But that's
that happened.
But that's what Bron was saying on the shop. Like, there's only a X amount of guys that are just like high enough basketball IQ. And I think when you get on certain courts, you know, some of that stuff shows. Like, and this is just even like on a casual level. You can get on a court with some guys that you can tell just don't have high basketball IQ, and you can exploit it with some simple stuff. A back cut will work, a ghost screen will work, a little screen and roll will work. And then as you progress up more, some of them may overcompensate with athleticism, but you can still get them with some IQ. But as you get to these higher levels, and I think the Olympics is the highest of the high levels because this is basically a competitive all-star game for them. You have some guys on there that are super cerebral, and if you're not cerebral, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, no disagreements.
Yeah.
Another reason why I had that question is because there's been some nasty, or maybe not nasty, conversations on Twitter about what happens when you win an Olympic gold medal. We first start off with friend of the show, Damo's guy, Kendrick Perkins, who had this crazy, or maybe not crazy, take about what happens to gold medal players when they win a gold medallion. Play that up there. Bring that up there. Hold on.
In his career, what does this mean for LeBron James?
The greatest of all time. And Greeny, I know you might not like this morning, but you got one up on MJ right now. But LeBron James, he was consistently, since the start of this tournament, the best player on Team USA. Yes, at 39 years of age, but he did it in all fashions. If you wanted him to guard every position on the defensive side of things, he did that. If you wanted him to play the point and get the team orchestrated and make sure guys got the ball when they need it, he did that. If you wanted him to take over 4 quarters throughout the course of this Olympics, he did that. Everything LeBron James did at this age was a beautiful thing to watch in the Olympics, and he's one up on Jordan right now. He's been my GOAT. But every time he gets one up on MJ, because now he has 3 gold medals, MJ has 2. I mean, this is what we watching. He's the most important player in basketball.
I forgot. We didn't talk about it. Bron did guard Jokic pretty nicely. Nobody, and I don't know when that happens for the next team. I don't know if Paolo steps up to do that. But what's even more interesting is that people were having this conversation on Twitter after Curry's great shot. They put They put Stephen Curry over Kobe Bryant. This is from another friend of the show, Tatum's World. This might be my craziest take ever, but fuck it. Steph Curry over Kobe Bryant.
I felt like he already felt that shit. He just want to get it off now.
Rent was due.
That's basically this entire thing, whether the Perk clip or Curry Kobe. I thought you were going to say Curry Magic because I've seen that personally on my TO. Yeah, this is essentially a bunch of rent due off season month 2 part shit going on right now. In terms of takes being true or not, honestly, none of the 3 are even the most egregious worst takes I've ever heard in my life. But it's just the principle of why you're talking about it. I guess they were just in your face. That was, you got to see Darth Vader with the blue lightsaber, and now that's why he's better than Hulk Hogan and his dynamite punch. I don't fucking know. But like, it's just like, I mean, if this is the catalyst for those conversations, I guess, but we're just a bunch of yap if the Olympics is the reason as to why. LeBron, literally, right now, for me, I wake up and flip a coin on who I think the GOAT is today. Curry and Kobe, not gonna lie, it's getting to a point where I'm just thinking about Curry's career more and more, and I'm like, damn, I gotta flip a coin to determine who I think GOAT, who I think is better today. Right now, I'd probably say Kobe, but tomorrow I might say Curry and be weird. Same thing with Magic and Curry. That's a conversation that people want to hold off, but the Olympics being the catalyst for it, I'm not buying it.
One, Kendrick Perkins is just trying to get that follow back. So that's all I heard. He just wants that follow back from Bron. That was crazy glaze.
Did he freeze?
He froze.
I got Kobe 5 on my all-time list. Curry is 6. So I guess. I mean, I'm not mad at the conversation. Just don't use the Olympics to get your shit off. That's disgusting. But it's not like it's that much of a gap. If you want to say Curry over Kobe, cool. You're done with the 90s. But
the GOAT conversation ended in 2020, man. I'm sorry. Not on some LeBron is finally the GOAT, which did happen for some people, but I feel like the conversation, like the points you would have for one or the other, that was solidified by 2020. By that point, LeBron had the longevity argument. By that point, LeBron didn't have the perfect finals record and Jordan did. By that point, LeBron was a better all-around player at his peak compared to Michael Jordan, who, the better scorer, the most dominant, more like all of these different arguments were solidified by 2020. And that's why I said earlier, Olympic play does not matter when it comes to the conversations that we have, because I feel like as a community, we are, first of all, we've had this take on a pod before. Most of us, most of chat, most of the community we're talking to are just NBA fans. That's it. They only care about what happens in the NBA. Because we don't have these same arguments about, but Melo in the Olympics, I mean, top 3 Olympian of all time. How does that matter in all of these? That shit does not matter. Same thing with Charles Barkley. Like me and Sage were having that video about where we talked about the top 3 NBA Team USA players of all time, and Chuck was like, what, top 3, top 2 when we were talking about it?
I said he might be one, him or KD.
That's what I'm saying. But when we talk about these top 20 players, top 20, no one ever brings up, I mean, Chuck in the Olympics, though. The noticer. Like, nah, bro. Shit does not matter.
Yeah, Steph Curry over Kobe, man. RJ Hampton over Carmelo Anthony. Who was the other one that DCP said?
Something
Jaden
about
Hardy
Romeo
was
Langford.
Jaden Hardy, Romeo Langford.
Over Kobe too, yeah. That's what
over Kobe, man. I'm done with it.
Shaq, isn't that
Taco over Fall over Shaq. I'm with it. I'm with all of it. I will say this though, on a serious note, I think Curry's the easiest player to build around in NBA history. It's not a hot take. It's a take that's hot. I also want to ask y'all, who do you think had the better franchise? Or who do you think had the better front office? Because that was the argument that I was getting into on the timeline. Who do you think had the better front office, Kobe or Curry?
Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe.
Thank you.
Kobe.
Damn.
Because sorry to ruin your clip, but case in point was the Pau Gasol
for
trade.
Curry. Omar.
Literally, they brought Shaquille O'Neal in. Kobe Bryant was a beneficiary of their unexpected or not, had the gap. Pau Gasol came in, and they were after that.
I think it is. I think that if we're really being honest with you, the Lakers had 4 years, because at that point it was done. Like they had 4 years of bad front offices. Really like 3. Dr. Bus died, but regardless of how you spin it, they had that 2-year gap, 3-year gap of Shaq, but they still brought in, some of the other guys that in that time frame, they still got some good pieces off the Shaq trade that would end up being on that championship team, if I'm not mistaken. They still brought in Pau Gasol, so those are pretty decent moves. We just need a little bit of time. They let go of Phil, brought back Phil, of course, the Pau Gasol thing, and then post like 2011 or whatever the case may be, people forget they still got Dwight Howard. I'm not necessarily.
To be
worried
honest
about
with you, they still got Chris
results.
Paul. That shit got vetoed. So
thank you. I was going there next, and people in my comments, and I gotta stop saying that anymore. People in my comment section were like, "Oh, but that got vetoed," and they were able to do it. It got vetoed due to it's not like he failed the physical. It's literally the powers that be decided, "Oh, I'm going to veto this trade," but they were still able to pull that off.
Even the pre three-peat years with the Lakers. Like I understand we just jumped from Kobe Shaq to straight to the three-peat and then the rest of his career, but I believe like 2 of those years were 60-win teams, 55+ win teams. That Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones, Kobe, with Shaq. Like that's a great built team to me. I don't know.
Yeah, the only way you debate that, and I'm gonna let you continue the rant, unless that was the rant.
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. The only debate is Golden State draft better, and that's a debate. It depends on how you feel.
I don't even think that's true. Because when Shaq leaves, they trade for Caron Butler and Lamar Odom. I want to say, if that was the trade, maybe I'm bugging, but I think that might have been the trade. But going forward, they draft Andrew Bynum. I mean, they didn't draft.
They draft Farmer. They draft Farmer. They draft
Jordan Farmer. Derek Fisher was a drafted player. Well, he was from the old regime. I won't count him.
No, they ain't no old regime.
I mean, he was there for the first 3, but he was drafted still. I mean, but however you want to look at it. But yeah, being able to draft Andrew Bynum, who is, I mean, even if it was a weak era of bigs, top 5 center at the time, is what it is. You won a championship with him. Like you drafted him. Hey, other niggas drafted Eddie Curry, so I don't know. It could have been left. Like somebody drafted Eddie Curry.
Your draft argument, your draft argument for the Warriors would literally be Jordan Poole, Clay, Dre, Steph. I don't think David Lee necessarily counts, but David Lee, I guess. Kuminga.
Pods.
Nah, my bad. I forgot about the B Pods, and I don't. Yeah. I mean, we've seen one season of B Pods.
We're going to. Oh wait, are we limiting from when Kobe is done? Because then you wouldn't count Kuminga. Like where we drawing the line? You know what I'm saying?
What I was personally thinking, what did they do after the fall from grace of winning? So I was thinking post 04 for Kobe in terms of drafting, and then post 2019 for the Warriors in draft.
Oh, okay. So post 2019. All right. So you got our bet. So you got Wiseman, Nico Mannion, Moses Moody, Kuminga, Patrick Baldwin, Guy Santos, and then B Pods.
Brother.
I think the Warriors surrounded Curry with a better peak team, like at the peak of their powers. And depending on how much you hold that, I guess that's the conversation. But in terms of their whole careers, who had the more stable front office, who was consistently able to give their star player championship chances year in and year out, that had to be Kobe. But, the Kobe's peak teams, the 2000 Lakers, the late 2000s Lakers as well with Powell and Bynum, you compare that to KD Warriors, even the 2016 Warriors, it is going to be a tough argument. But
yeah, you can argue the Warriors peaked higher. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Let's read these super chats and let's keep it pushing. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. I ain't going. This is a good pod. Right here, this is Smiley Face D for $5. Hot take: if the Nets win that Game 7, KD's shot to tie the game is top 10, maybe 5 all time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because we won't know exactly how we feel, but hot take. Yeah, I agree, man. It'd be a hell of a shot if he made it. One hell of a shot.
Another $5 from, and I'm glad he spelled the pronunciation. Haysum Murad. Can't guarantee that I'll remember it, but appreciate you, Haysum. Says, I feel kind of bad for being tough on Tatum. He was probably experiencing PTSD from 2022 from seeing Curry pop off.
I think he was just pissed about not getting minutes. That was the only thing on his mind.
Yeah, it's hard to fake. It's hard to fake happy sometimes, even when like your squad winning. I'm not mad at any of Tatum's expressions. He wanted to be happy, but he was pissed off.
Then he came in and forced it. So like that.
Yeah. Or the minutes he got, he just went straight to the. I tweeted it out every single possession, just straight to the fucking corner, man. I don't know if that's Tatum just
he
not
was
trying to be
all
involved,
right.
not trying to be involved, or like the coach not getting him involved. But god damn, man.
But he just sometimes folks don't know what to do. Like, oh, I don't got the ball in my hand. Oh, I can't step back and throw. Like I don't know.
I don't think that's Tatum though, but.
It might be B-Souls. I ain't gonna lie. Real lies.
I saw it for 82 game sample size. I don't think that's Tatum.
I'm gonna say you watching the finals have bad offensive stretches, but still be able to do other things. I think this is a usage issue on the coaching staff. Steve Kerr is white Darvin Ham. I said this last year. So.
Sending Tatum straight to the corner and not getting him involved is just a bad way to use him. But
when Bron gets in the room, when the adults get in the room, sometimes that booty hole puckers. I ain't gonna lie.
Bron wasn't playing when Tatum okay, it's cool.
Just the aura. You talking about playing? He is the game. You
he just
what
knows
I'm
LeBron's gonna be disappointed on the bench.
Yeah. You know, have you ever? And this is a real question. I didn't have a dad. Have you ever disappointed your dad?
Yeah, it was.
You can just feel it, right?
It's like I'm not a man. Like, dang.
And I'm not saying Bron is Jason Tatum's dad. He knows his father, but he does give off. I know Kyrie didn't like that either. He does give off father vibes. So I don't know. Shouts out to Trey Sama for $19.99.
Bang,
Big Trey.
bang.
Trey says, vote. No, I'm saying. Trey says, you have to pick any animal on Earth to kill you. Which one y'all picking? I choose a falcon.
A falcon?
So I have to die from this animals? I mean, all animals. I'd probably just choose some poison or something. I don't want to see my leg get ripped apart. And then I'd probably just choose something.
You'd rather have a slow death though? Like I'm whale. Just eat me. Pause.
But but like, and death
One hit a quitter, man. Like
death is always a what the fuck. But I don't want to lose limbs. I don't want to see my ear get ripped off, anything like that. Like I don't want.
Who cares? You're gonna be dead.
Yeah, nigga, yeah, but like I'd rather die slow or and some poison acts fast or like something like that than just like see my body just no longer be a part of itself, still be conscious, but just getting fangs and nails and all that shit. Like I don't want a painful ass death because dying to like a hippo is like probably the most painful death you can have. So I don't want.
Why do you think a whale is a slow death? If he swallows you whole, you're gonna be in his tummy.
He's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Cooked.
You might, but why do you think it would go black? I'm not saying you'll get swallowed up. One, this is not Finding Nemo.
You're drowning.
So a whale is not a million times bigger than you to where he just swallows you up and you just chilling inside of him. You're gonna get suffocated, gang. Like you're gonna hella different.
Yeah, that's worse than poison.
You're suffocating from the inside.
B-So think he's gonna be chilling on the whale tongue like Bubby. Like Flapjack and shit.
Yeah, fucking think Bikini Bottom in there.
He think he Flapjack. He gonna open
whatever
up
animal can just one hitter quitter me. Just they're dead. Whatever like, animal that is.
Type shit, like getting knocked the fuck out.
I know me and Dumbo the only one that watch Flapjack.
Nah, I watch Flapjack. You're stupid. I hate Flapjack. I don't like that shit.
Oh my god, that shouldn't have been that funny. If I had to pick. Damn, Soul said, well, give me everything else is just a violent death.
I'm saying.
Give me a dog, I got a fighting chance type shit.
Yeah, you go out strong to a bird. Yeah, no matter what bird you pick, you're going out strong.
Yeah, whoever said Falcon Facts, he gotta really kill me. Like that bird got to work for it.
He wanted it.
Hey, have y'all seen the trailer for the new
Sloth? I got a good chance. Sloth.
Okay, brother.
Nah, but we're supposed to die though, right? Like we can't pick somebody who beat. All right, bet. Yeah.
Well, now it's more sloths. If you beat one sloth, it's more sloths coming.
The second one, you just sit there like, fuck. Like, all right, buddy.
Have y'all seen the new trailer for the Lion King movie?
Yeah.
There's a Lion King movie?
Oh,
Lion King
It
2,
look
the
fire. It look
prequel.
fire. Yeah.
Is it live or is it cartoon again?
Bro, did y'all know
it's
that
live.
that Scar is like the real son of, like, Mufasa ain't the real son?
the king, the son of the king type shit?
Yeah.
Simba,
Alright,
not this.
That's why Scar
So-
ass was so petty.
So look, this the premise. This the premise. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard. I'm gonna go see it. So, Mufasa, not Mufasa, Scar, and his name is like Taka or something like that. So he's the son of the actual king, and him and his mom are out one day, and they see like an abandoned lion or whatever. They don't know who he is, and it's Mufasa. And so like Taka's like, yo, let's bring him back home. You feel me? And let's like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just raise him. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like we can't leave lions out here. That's crazy. They bring him back home. Something happens throughout the course of their lives, and Mufasa takes over, and then Taka becomes Scar, and then he becomes the B character, and that's why he wanted revenge on him.
Facts. And now I'm thinking to myself, if I'm Scar, I get it now.
That sounds fire.
That should be
I'm
me.
scared though. I'm scared for y'all too, who are probably gonna see it way before me. The reason being, man, they gonna hate that shit. It might get Teen Titans Go syndrome, but except like it took itself seriously. So like, or Avatar live action syndrome, from the sense of this isn't the actual story. So niggas might just start hating just because of that. But it sound good. It sound good.
I'm done with the. As a matter of fact, let's get into these hot takes, man. I'm done with niggas ruining. I'm done with people ruining stuff for me. I've been on that type of
Yeah,
wave.
I have a basketball take and then a regular take. So I'm ready to go.
Let's see what I go
Demo.
with today.
Okay. Not gonna lie, man. My hot take. Noah Lyles was right, man. Not gonna lie. Noah Lyles was
Came
right,
early.
and not too much on Noah. Not too much on Noah at all. Mans went out there, won gold in an event that wasn't even his. Came third in an event with COVID. Like, come on, man.
Okay, brother. All right, now it's time to get into it.
He's not a patriot.
I'm just saying. No, it's real. People really are patriots. How are you rooting against an American? Like, I don't get that. Like, people really want him to lose. Like, let's go.
Was crazy.
Like, where the hell is Tabanga? Like, what y'all doing? Y'all don't even know what that is. Rooting for Tabanga. Like, all right, bro. And I know I'm punching that team. That's not where that man is from. I don't know what that was.
Trinidad and Tobago?
No, I was making up whatever name for the man that came in first in the 200 was. I know
he was being racist.
Let's deep dive into Noah Lyles real quick. So he goes out, he wins the 100 by the skin of his teeth, but he won the 100. Then he goes out there, does the 200, and he loses the 200. Comes in second, right? If I'm not mistaken. Third. Ooh, God, I've seen them bronze medals. They are rusting fast.
They quit.
Then in the 400, it was shaky. Claimed to have ADHD, epilepsy, narcolepsy, erectile dysfunction, and
allergies.
COVID. Allergies. He's allergic to peach skin. And then he was out there running, had to rip his shirt open, and the families be playing it up because his mom came to Twitter and was like, I went out there and my baby is just breathing heavy and hard, and they were not calling a medical team, and it was just crazy. They wouldn't even let me on the field. Somebody quote tweeted and was like, I was there. Of course they didn't let you on the field. There's security. That's not safe. And they did get medical assistance. That's how he ended up in a wheelchair. Turns out he had COVID. He tested positive for COVID. They had the videos. He was jumping up around beforehand. He was jumping up and down, screaming, going crazy, right? Cool. But then, and the more interesting thing, this is from NBA Central, because I think everybody is actually rooting for Noah Lyles' downfall in a lot of these conversations. Quote, Noah Lyles was offended when Adidas invited him to an Anthony Edwards event last year. All this is coming to the light. You want to do what? You want to invite me to an event for a man who has not even been to an NBA Finals in a sport that you don't even care about, and you're giving him a shoe? This is also off of him coming after saying he didn't want his own track spike. He wanted his own sneaker or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the worst fucking PR in the world.
Honestly, not too much. One, him and his team came out and said that was a misquote. That's not what he said. It definitely didn't go like that. But even if it did go like that, let's be honest, man. He's more so upset at Adidas, if anything, and he felt disrespected and slighted. And to be super fair, it's not his fault he sounds that way. Sometimes tone matters. All right. So yeah, if in the negotiation he's like, yo, look, I get that. Y'all want to invite me to this event. I personally feel like I'm being slighted, disrespected. I'm a master of my craft, and y'all got me trying to go out here and pop out for this guy y'all paying, and he's not as accomplished as me. That's one thing. But then, when he's across that table, well, I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't even have a finals. Like, all right, yeah, it comes off disrespectful. So I mean, he's a victim of corniness. Is he a cornball? Yeah, he can't help that though.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if he can help it or not. That's damn near just hating. And if that ain't hating, that's definitely ego. Now he's an Olympic level athlete. I don't have a problem with Noah Lyles being an egotistical maniac. But goddamn, bro, like that is just like just random dick suck by definition. Then at that point, like the idea that you felt disrespected because Anthony Edwards, who you acknowledge, if the quote was real, we don't know if the quote's real or not, I apologize, who you acknowledge is a great player, but then you're like, he didn't win the finals though. Okay, I guess that's the bar. That therefore, if he's not a champion, he can't hang with a champion, I'm assuming is what you're going for, dog. That's just weird to do. And that's kind of like why I'm going to regurgitate the take that I had months ago when he first did Champs of What. Bro, it's not that he's not technically incorrect, because technically 100% he is correct. However, it's the idea of like, one, why, let alone who is saying this, but then three, most importantly, what exactly are you trying to say? Same thing with like the Anthony Edwards thing. If the quote is true, what are you trying to say about Ant? Like, he's just not on your level. I mean, damn, dog. So it's like no matter which way you slice it, it was just like a random thing. Now we don't know what the actual quote was because his team definitely detested it. Everyone thought it was Sentinel. That's how crazy it was when it hit the TL. Everybody thought it was the fake one. But reality, bro, it just kind of has me double down on my belief that yes, Noah Lyles' his initial Champs of What rant or laugh, joke, whatever was true, but it doesn't really hold too much merit because it's kind of like, okay, but what's the point?
It was negotiations for his Adidas contract, and again, it's essentially if Let's Keep It a Buck was walking into a brand deal and they're like, yeah, we're gonna give you $350 for doing this sponsorship, but we know they paid DTP $5,000 to do the same one. It's like, all right, nigga, what are we doing for real? That's what it was. Again, but two things can be true. It could have been dick suck and disrespectful, but at the same time, it was coming from a place of it's not necessarily him trying to throw shots at Ant. It just Ant happened to just get hit by shots because he felt like, all right, y'all not even paying me. And you want me to go ahead?
Let's put the mustard on the hot dog. Bezos, is Anthony Edwards bigger than Noah Lyles? Are the track athletes as big as these NBA players?
I don't know enough about track to say that.
Oh my God!
Hold on. I wasn't done. I don't know enough about track to say that. But when it comes to the shoe deal, I do know that basketball shoes are way more scalable than track shoes. I know that basketball shoes you can wear on the court, you can wear off the court. I don't know who's just walking around to the club wearing some fucking track shoes. So I don't think it is just a conversation about which sport is bigger. So
he's not gonna do it. Let me do it. We talked about you being modest, Bezos. That was your time. I put it at the rim for you.
Yeah, always want your moments, huh?
Listen, man. I said it, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it one more time. After this 3-4 week span, every 4 years, we done with some of these sports, including but not limited to track. Okay, track and field. Really, I don't even know why I'm saying field. Can't name any of the field people besides Raven. Like I don't know any of the people in field or whatever. And I really don't know anybody on the track squad this year. Oh, I take that back. I know. Well, and it's basically because of the track stuff from this Olympics that Quincy Hall had that crazy moment. I think the other one was Quincy Wilson, but he's like 16. So, shouts out to him because he's young. And Noah Lyles because he's loud. I know Sha'Carri because,
I'm about
respectfully, because, she smokes loud. But other than that, I don't know any of them. We don't know any of the boxers. We don't know any of the swimmers anymore. I know Katie Ledecky. We don't know any of the swimmers anymore. We only know one, maybe two gymnasts at this point. We don't know any of these other people. We don't know any of the break dancers, the ping pong players, the badminton people.
Better, pussy.
Respectfully, like Olympic stuff, from my understanding, the only thing that they get paid for, really, you spend 4 years to win a medal so you can get paid off of sponsorships and endorsement deals. But doing these little local meet and greets, there's not even a sanctioned league for all of this, for all of these sports in America that's taken seriously. So we done with that, Noah Lyles.
They're actually they're actually creating a sanctioned league for track.
Damo, hate with me. I don't care about all that. Hate with me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that because one of my friends that watch track. One of my friends that watch track. One of my friends that run track definitely would skook me if I just acted obtuse here. He would he's he's obviously a track guy. Noah Lyles apparently is like Hemi in the track sphere. So I mean, I don't think the gold medals are shocking in that regard, but yeah, apparently Noah Lyles is Hemi. So if we're talking about who's like bigger in their sport, I might say Noah. I'm uneducated on it, but in terms of like the overall celebrity status, I mean, obviously I'm absurdly biased to say Ant, but I do think basketball is more prominent.
Who's the biggest League of Legends player in the world? Who cares? Who cares?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Who cares? Do you care?
I don't find League entertaining. So
I don't play League of Legends. So I mean, again, that falls in the track.
I'm a nerdy ass nigga. I never got the League hype.
People running in a straight line ain't impressed me not once. B Souls.
Hot take of the week. Let's see. I got some options today, Chad.
He ain't even want to be hot during a track conversation.
2K is gonna be good this year. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm breaking the fourth wall, bro. I joined this call and I asked my guys, man. Yo, for the last 2 hours, I've really been thinking. I don't got one today. I don't got one, man.
He brought up the 2K one because I go, yo, maybe you make Q the Buck history today. And you go, my hot take of the week is the same one from last one. And he
doubles down on 2K. We gave him 5 to 12 hot takes.
Damn, we gave him like 10 hot takes.
And
I don't believe him, man. Motherfuckers brought up, man, Brownie gonna be an all-star, right? Come on, bro.
We said just extra shit like the Suns won't make the playoffs. I mean, come on, bro. Just pick something.
The Warriors are gonna have a resurgent year next year.
No. That wasn't his hot take. He just watered down his own hot take. He said originally that the Warriors will make the playoffs. I think that might happen. And I was like, then say that. That's a scorcher. He said they'll have a resurgence.
The resurgence year. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Wait, do you not have a gym? Do you not have a gym hot take by now? Like
a gym hot
what's
take?
The worst workout? That'll probably be a hot take.
Oh
yeah. What's an overrated workout or something like that? I don't know,
bro. Still hate cardio, man. That should be hurting my feet. It's the worst one. I'd rather lift than do cardio 9 times out of 10. I don't think that's a hot take though.
Yeah, hot take. Everybody hate cardio. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
Sorry, man. Damn. I'm sorry. Fuck.
Sage, hot take of the week. Jesus.
Well, luckily I got 2. In spirit of B-Souls, I'll give you guys the basketball first. In B-Souls, this actually I kind of drew from your Twitter, but let alone all the all-time drafts we did.
Couldn't give it to me?
Nah. This isn't Bezos' exact take, but I was going through the replies of a take he had about Tatum potentially starting. Dog, y'all starting to overrate spacing a little bit. And when I mean that, I mean by the idea that like Jason Tatum as a 4 or even a 5 isn't a floor spacer. Look, dog, I get it. He missed shots in the postseason. And maybe it's just because it's Tatum specifically. But you're telling me that like Anthony Davis at the 5 and Tatum at the 4 is spacing level? Like the idea that like Curry, D-Book, KD, Bron, Tatum, for example, is spacing level? Like that's your concern? Dog. Look, spacing for me is obviously key to every single team. But when we're talking about, okay, an offense can no longer function because lack of spacing, or it will be exploited because of lack of spacing, I'm not asking for 90% three-point shooters across the board, bro. I'm not asking for 5 Steph Currys. If Jason said we can make a corner 3, fun fact of the day. Like, I don't know. I just think, especially in these all-time drafts, especially in Team USA, maybe it's because of the bar being risen, but I think spacing is becoming a bit overrated. Absolutely. As far as my other take, what's it called, man? I had something else, but I'm gonna just pivot to this one. Yo, I told y'all was gonna start giving up on CFB. Nah, come back to me because I had another one. I just cannot think of it. Come back to me.
Pause. All right, let me get mine off. This is my micro one that has nothing to do with basketball. I saw something that said Tyler Perry's divorce in the Black drives more U.S. Prime Video subscriptions than any other Amazon MGM movie. Studio says, y'all are lying about the trash that Tyler Perry produces. Trash, quote unquote. Y'all are lying about how much you hate Tyler Perry. Y'all can't keep lying and then keep watching it. It's only a hate watch if you hate watch for so long, right? I don't think you've been hate watching for the past decade. I don't think you've been hate watching for the past 15 years. He's been out for like 30 years at this point. I don't think he's been trashed for 30. Somebody is lying. Somebody has to be lying. Or you just hate Tyler Perry. One or two. You just need to say that. But to continue to say that the stuff is trash, I'm not even necessarily saying this was good. I haven't even watched it or whatever the case may be, but just the numbers, I feel like it's the Drake effect at this point, except for this career is 30 years long. Y'all are lying.
Yep. Omar stole it. No, Omar stole my hot take.
Oh, the Tyler Perry one?
Nope, not Tyler Perry specific. I seen a lot of Family Guy love on the Twitter today. I've seen Kevin Hart's actually funny clips go viral, whether it's because of the Kai stream, the AMP cipher, anything like that. And it's making me sit back and think, wow, you guys really hate on things in the moment and your fake hate is getting exposed. Case in point, I know for a fact, I think everybody up here knows there was an era in time when Kevin Hart was the guy in terms of comedy. Everybody was like, this nigga's not funny. You have to be like 8-year-old to find him funny and all these other things. And now that's Unc Kev, all these other things, man. Why do y'all have like fake hate for things? Like, obviously, every now and then a great's gonna fuck up. J. Cole's gonna drop a grippy. Drake's gonna lose the rap beef. But like the idea that y'all niggas are gonna go, oh yeah, these guys are mid. That TV show that's iconic right now running the game is mid. This athlete is mid, anything like that. I think your fake hate gets disposed, but it kind of goes back to how all major artists, celebrities, athletes have been saying y'all praise niggas when they leave.
Well, which leads us into our next point. My actual hot take of the week. Kevin Durant was right. That's who was the most right at the Olympics. Your opinion doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how informed you are. These major media outlets are telling you that it doesn't matter. I don't know if y'all saw PTI, not PTI, Around the Horn is supposed to be getting canceled in 2025 on ESPN. And they're letting you know, hey, no matter how informed you are, you can get on the internet. You can tell me how much you know about basketball. That shit does not matter. And then I don't know if y'all saw the Kevin Durant stuff, which is a more interesting conversation. Katie went on a spill on Twitter the other day after the Serbia-US game, sparked after Katie responding to Swiper's tweets. I almost got Swiper. Swiper was praising Jokic, and Katie said, "Where are you from?" Katie then claims that the current fan culture in sports is massively changed since the 90s, promoting division between fans and players, as well as telling sports fans that their opinions don't matter regardless of their social media following. I'm going to read some of this stuff, but I guess the first question is he right?
I think he may be. I think this, and I hate to sound like a middle ground ass nigga here. Technically speaking, again, to these athletes, he's probably correct. They're literally trained to tune out the noise. However, I at least think it's lame. I at least think it's very like dishonest in terms of our sport and how it should be handled, in the sense of, bro, you know, when you as a kid, you watched I don't know, Kobe and maybe Braun, even, because you're KD, you ain't the oldest nigga in the world. He was like, I think who's better than who and why, or whatever the fuck. Like, y'all had arguments. The idea that fans should essentially shut up and watch, and players should just shut up and dribble, and everyone's good LOLs, it's definitely a lame agenda to push. Is it technically true? Sure, but like, it's definitely like a okay, Kev. Like, I guess nobody should talk about sports or anything like that. Now, if these I do think, to be fair to Kevin, though, these people definitely step the line sometimes. Absolutely. Whether it's abuse of power to continuously agenda push till it successfully works, whether it's trying to ratio NBA athletes even, or go like IQ for IQ against these professional players one-on-one religiously, yeah, they can cross the line. But the idea that like fan opinion doesn't matter is, I guess, Kev.
Yeah, that shit does matter. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like
because one of KD's points with his tweets was that there's certain individuals out there that talk like, you know, they're important to the advancement of the game, and I'm sorry, bro. Like, we're not the sole reason why the game advances, but it is a partnership between the fans, the media, the players, and the league itself. In terms of how the game of not only basketball, not only the NBA, but the game of basketball grows moving forward. So to just say to fans and just essentially what Sage said, just shut up and watch. That's all y'all bring to the table anyways. Just shut up and watch. That's just not realistic, because I feel like because a big part of his point was also social media and how social media has changed these things. And I feel like oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, let me read his point. So this is a quick one. I'm going to read Josh Barnett's, and then I'll read Kevin Durant's. Josh Barnett, who seems to be an Australian guy, or maybe this is Great Britain, I don't know my flags, says, learned a lot about U.S. sports culture today, a lot of flexing for only just beating a nation of 6.6 million in a sport they invented, acting like Jokic fans are committing treason. We here would never do this to a small Pacifica nation in rugby league. We embrace the competition. Kevin Durant responds, let's talk about the fan culture that's been created recently. A lot of huge egos who believe they are the reason for the advancement of a sport. A lot of idol worship, caps on a lot of hate and division based off of wins and losses, a lot of disrespect of the work being put in by these incredible athletes, mostly by people who don't know what it takes to be good at anything besides talking. Go do something and get out of the way. Another tweet from him. Somebody is saying, in a response to that, this is Wes. This exact thing he's talking about has existed since the inception of the NBA. You think people weren't worshiping MJ or Bird and being divisive then? I hate to be that guy, but it only seems like it's a problem now. Guys like Giannis and Jokic are getting the same treatment. Kevin Durant follows that up by saying, that's what y'all do. Y'all clowns. Use players to push these corny agendas y'all got. This is a brotherhood, fam. You're not a part of it. It's a problem now because social media got you clowns walking around with your chest out like you mean something. You don't. Your takes don't matter.
I just don't think you can say our takes don't matter and simultaneously say you have a problem with what the takes are. If our takes didn't matter, you shouldn't have a problem with it. That's my whole thing. And also when it comes to the agenda pushing, I brought this up in my video. KD only brings up these points when the points are against him. Like when someone is calling KD the GOAT on Twitter, which is an agenda push, it is someone idolizing Kevin Durant, is, yo, much love, man, appreciate you. And also a lot of these takes, NBA players themselves say. So it's not like it's just fans saying a lot of these dumbass takes. Like, we've covered takes from Gil's Arena before. We've covered takes that Kendrick Perkins just said. So this is not an NBA player thing. This is not just an NBA fan thing. If you want to say it's an NBA community thing, fine, but you also have to admit that, yeah, the players are a part of the problem too. It's not just a fan thing. So,
and I don't like
credibility to them, but go ahead.
I don't like the whole brotherhood point he tried to make, because we're actively watching people like Draymond openly go out his way to try to show how much he just has disdain, disrespect, and dislikes a guy that he choked on the court in Rudy Gobert. I don't know what kind of brotherhood this is. There's a lot of underlying hate that goes on in the NBA. So if that's a brotherhood, y'all niggas got a weak ass brotherhood. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's not a lot of honor amongst thieves in this line of work, if that's the case, because y'all are quick to secretly vote in these mysterious ballots about who's the most overrated player. Y'all will sit there and condemn guys who are getting love and praise because it's not you, or whatever the case is. It's just very weird. Watching Georges Niang talk about, watching Ben Simmons walk around with mental health issues pissed me off. I wanted my threes. Like, bro, what kind of brotherhood is this? Like, realistically. So I don't like that point. It's not just the fans. Let me say, Wes was absolutely right. People have been idol worshiping. People have been disrespectful to players. There was more disrespectful to players in the older days. This has been going on forever in sports, in the NBA. It's only an issue now in modern history because social media is so prevalent, and now there are more opinions to hear. That's the only difference, in my opinion.
I think, I disagree with a lot of what y'all said, to be quite honest with you. I think that there is a difference between, now how they go about it, it might not be your code, but I think this is why Kevin Durant can kind of respect it a little bit from these people, is that they were in between the lines. So like RJ was in between the lines, Georges Niang was in between the lines, Rashard, Gil, those people were in between the lines. I don't think that he thinks that those takes are the smartest or whatever. I also think he feels like a lot of them are entertainment, but ultimately he's going to say, I'm pretty sure he would say, hey, they're in the lines. They're in between the lines. So their opinion is going to be more valid. He could still disagree, but they're definitely more valid than Bucks fan 995 or something like that. There was even the Georges Niang thing that you brought up, Dom. I think there's a little bit of context taken out of that, because he openly admitted that, it's messed up. I have nothing but love for the guy, respect for the guy, whatever. But if you're asking me as a player, then goes into giving those things. And right, they probably shouldn't have did it that way, but just a little bit of context. I do want to say, I think that there's a level. One, yes, there's more visible voices or voices that you can hear. And I think that that's probably Kevin Durant's issue. I mean, he was just born at the time that he was born in. So there's that. I think one of the more important problems is that there are people who act certified, act credentialed, act knowledgeable, and they aren't. They walk around like they aren't, or they walk around like they are when they are really not. They push the narratives. They do X, Y, and Z, LMNOP, when there could be a better way to talk about the game as a whole.
Oh, I will say this. I agree with you on that point. My bad, not to cut you off, but
no, go ahead.
Like, I feel like a lot of the NBA community now doesn't even want to have conversations. Like, it'd be one thing if, you believe one thing, I believe one thing, let's have a conversation. I feel like a lot of it now is just confirmation bias. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about. And then, like, certain people, I feel like, walk around with a crazy superiority complex just because they feel like they know more basketball than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I guess this is where I'll chime in. What I was gonna say, and one would argue that you could gaslight Kevin Durant of this even, but for the most part, this is where I said now Kevin Durant has some merit to it. The idea that, like, for example, if one of us have a bad take up here, bad being subjective, by the way, but if one of us have a take that most of y'all don't agree with, it isn't necessarily combative arguments down there, or like arguments that are trying to explain why the person is wrong, fact checking, anything like that. These things happen time to time, but I think all of us will say overwhelmingly clown emojis, you're an idiot, die. You're a casual, you didn't watch the game, etc. So it's definitely garbage discourse being spread, whether it's at the lower level all the way to the top. However, you could argue that Kevin Durant falls in the same category of someone having a superiority complex. Remember, this is not Kevin Durant's first, second, or even third time talking about how essentially, yo, if you're not a player, dog, stop. So like, and maybe whether you think the gatekeep is right or wrong, go for it. But yeah, it definitely seems like he's really, really, really hell bent on, yo, if you haven't been in the NBA, you just probably 99.9% don't know what you're talking about, to the point where even if you directly agree with the player, you still don't know what you're talking about. Or if a player therefore disagrees with him, I guess they don't know what they're talking about unless they're better than him.
I think he has some validity.
It's weird.
I think he has some validity though in saying that you don't know what you're talking about, only because, and I would perceive, especially again, there's I don't want to be obtuse in this conversation. There's specific types of people that he is talking about. He does know more than those people. I don't want to be that guy. I don't think that I'm Mr. Ball Knower. I'm not finna quote you all the stats and all that stuff like that. But when you find out that Bucks World 995 is a 12-year-old who has legitimately watched basketball, but also has a following of 300,000 people on Twitter, yeah. And I think the one of the things that's interesting, if you start to tiptoe into the WNBA side of things, they are seeing it so bad right now and such bad faith right now that it becomes even more obvious that like, okay, damn, this is what Kevin Durant is talking about right here. And these are the people who should just shut the fuck up.
True.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's no debates out there. I just think Katie consistently, or at least leaves it to consistently be open to where it's like, dog, just because a nigga ain't played don't mean they can't possibly understand basketball, or you can possibly be wrong because you have. That's pretty much all it is.
Do you ever think he's talking about you? I never think he's talking about me.
I don't think he's necessarily talking about keep it a buck or anything like that. I do think he's talking about people that literally say something about LeBron James, wait for months, wait for him to not win a championship. See, I was right about LeBron James, a la Skip Bayless, for example. Absolutely.
I think he can see a take on Twitter that he like crazy disagrees with, and then he checks their profile and is like, man, this dude can't even hoop. What is he talking about? Even though, like,
and that's why I'll ask. You think he does that? Because I do think, to a degree, yeah, if you're just not a hooper at all, he ain't trying to get that shit.
Man, also go get a bucket. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes to some of these people, I do be wondering, even myself, like, man, go show me a left hand layup. And again, I'm not Mr. Hooper or whatever. Let me clarify that too, because I know people are gonna kill it in the comments. The reason why I don't think Kevin Durant is talking to me, Sage, Damo, or B Souls at Let's Keep It a Buck specifically, we posture ourselves as the lunchroom. We posture ourselves as the lunch table, the bus ride before school, after school, PE class. You sitting in the cafeteria or the gym before school starts, in between class, the Discord chat, the PlayStation or Xbox lobby or whatever chat or whatever. We don't posture ourselves to be super analytical, spiritual. Like, we trying to have fun, talk casually about basketball, get a little bit, get passionate about it or whatever the case may be. But man, I'm not. I know it's gonna sound. I'm not about to challenge Kevin Durant. One, I don't even necessarily care to. It's not even necessarily the most win-win battle in the world. And two, you got it, gang. I mean, hey, I ain't never dropped. What he went 7 for 8 in the Olympics the other day. Yeah. I never did that. I'm gonna let you have it. I just, it is what it is. I'm gonna try to make a joke about the BDBs. Brush your hair, nigga. I don't know.
Will you put names on the creators that you think he's talking about?
Stephen,
obviously, my brother. Yeah, I think he's talking about Low. like Sage said, Stephen A, Skip Bayless.
I do think, Stephen A, he's definitely,
because they carry themselves as people who take themselves absurdly seriously. They call people out of their name several times in terms of opinions, or to go a step further with Stephen A and Skip especially. I don't think Low does this, to be fair, but Stephen A and Skip will do some shit like, yo, I've been writing for 20 years and then I was covering do and then I did do. Kitty's like, that has nothing to do with getting a fucking bucket. Like, absolutely nothing to do with basketball knowledge. Just because you reported on the Thunder doesn't mean you now know everything Thunder news, buddy. So yeah, I absolutely don't.
Swiper as well, because I don't think that's his first time ever seeing Swiper. Trust me.
I think Eddie said on his Twitter that he actually does know Swiper. Like on he keeps up with his tweets and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Child swipe.
I mean, I
You
think
ain't
he.
swiping?
No,
I think Eddie's point is just like KD is genuinely like in tune with the NBA Twitter community.
Oh, 1000%.
Like you probably know who Hood Genius is, type shit. Like
I was like, shout out Swipovich, man. Shout out Swipovich.
I think and I'm gonna say this too, and this is probably where Kevin Durant and a lot of players. Let me not even just put it on Kevin Durant. I think this is where a lot of them get pissed off at. I think Kevin Durant genuinely likes basketball. We've heard these conversations before about people, but like is like a small way of thinking about it. I think I know everybody. Hopefully, if you have an internal monologue, when y'all go and do y'all day-to-day things or whatever the case may be, you have a little bit of a thought. It's something just so small or minute or whatever that it really doesn't affect you from driving or filling out a paperwork or whatever the case may be. Kevin Durant's is basketball. It ain't really much else. He in the public's line waiting to get checked out, crossing over. That club scene was really real. Like, I think he really likes basketball. So I think he's on Twitter. I think what really pushes a lot of these people over the edge is, and look at Kevin Durant on the bench. Look at his body language. Bill Simmons, I'm the body language doctor. And this is just, oh my, you can just tell he's fed up with Seko Doumbouya. Like, what?
I know he hates the storylines. I know he does.
He hates the rankings too.
It's one thing if you're going to even rank them. So it's one thing if you're going to rank them. It's one thing if you're going to talk about who sold or whatever. I know that nigga cannot stand the, oh my God, they quit on this team kind of. I know that pisses him off. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's get to the namesake, man. We still gotta rank these power forwards. I think this is gonna be quick because the power forward position is.
Time, though. Shout out to your brother on that. That was funny.
That's what it is.
Let me see.
Yeah.
How was you on? Comment
How
below.
forward even is it?
Here we go. Let's rank.
Oh, no.
Wait. We got to take that off. My bad. Let's rank every power forward in the NBA. Oh, is that it? Let's put every power forward in the NBA in a tier list.
I seen Deep 3 comment on that shit.
Yeah, Isaac, no, I fuck with him. Isaac, no. Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Isaac, no.
Shout out Deep 3. God damn it, I hate these
Here we go.
rankings.
R2. No, I'm kidding.
All right, top 3. S tier, A tier, B tier, Tobias Harris tier. D tier and Power Fartward. Now, I will
3
say,
years away tier.
Nah, they say don't do that no more.
I tried to build. I knew I was fucking up the video trolling, but all shit aside, I was like, yo, they get rid of that.
Now, why is Tobias Harris not in Power Fartward?
We can change it.
We'll find that out today.
Let's start off. Aaron Gordon.
A.
Wait, so S A in top 3. I'm going A tier. I think Aaron Gordon is a heavily underrated player.
We might walk away with 2 players in the top 3. I think he's the A tier.
We'll come back to top 3 when we need to.
Is Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy Butler's in this.
Nicholas Batum.
Oh, y'all have repeats. Nicholas Batum.
Ooh. It's
not a
2025
guy
for
I've
D
thought of.
tier, dog.
Olympics, B. NBA, Tobias Harris.
D tier. It's 2024. That's not even offensive at this point.
Yeah, I'm going D tier.
Oh my God, he's a power fartward to me, but okay, D tier. Bobby Portis.
B tier.
B A. If I had to put a pin on it, B for now.
Based off last year, man, Tobias Harris.
Yeah, that's Damo. That's what they don't know.
Yeah,
that's where it actually
last year Tobias Harris. I just think that entire Bucks team is better than what they showed. I know that's Mick, but yeah.
I'm gonna put him in B tier because we had 2 B tiers. Sorry. Cam Johnson. I did not know Cam Johnson's eye was this lazy.
I got 1 too, not too much.
Tobias Harris.
I ain't
Tobias.
got lazy eye.
I agree.
Tobias
Tobias
up me eyes. But Tobias.
Draymond Green. I'm not gonna lie. Top 3.
All time sure today. I want to still sneak him in the A tier because he does a lot, and his shot kind of came back weirdly enough. But then that could just been an anomaly. He's obviously going to continue to get older. I'm gonna sneak him in the A tier. That's the
I would
safe
say top of B tier.
The conversation for me is between A and S, but I'm gonna say A.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak him.
Sounds like he's an A tier guy to me.
Yeah, because without him, the playmaking of the Golden State Warriors. Oof.
Let's get some of the easy ones out the way. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I put him in top three. I don't care what happens on this list. He's in the top 3.
Okay, that was probably the easiest one. Karl Anthony Towns.
A.
Yeah, I think S probably. I think there's a noticeable difference. Now he has his blunders, but those blunders are highlighted for a reason. Those fuck ups are laughed at for a reason because truthfully, he is a higher tier than everyone else outside of Giannis, of course.
I'm saying top 3.
You're saying top three.
Damo, did you see the rest of the guys or?
I can't.
I don't. Yeah,
can't?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't look
But
at
just
the rest
no,
of the list.
just based
I'm
off.
trying
Of,
to think
it
about.
doesn't.
I'm trying to think about my top 3 power forwards. I would think Cat would be top 3.
I
Okay,
don't look at
that's-
the rest of the list. I let the shit surprise me.
That's
Okay.
Damo's thing. Bezos, what'd you say?
I said A or S. I'm not mad with S though. We can go S.
Well, I didn't even settle on S. Sage, you said A?
I said S actually. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You
I
got
guess we'll
B or something.
no, we'll settle at S. And maybe it's just for team purposes. Man, I'd rather have Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a different conversation in my opinion. That's and
Okay.
maybe
Okay.
yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm just thinking of who's basketball player.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Pascal Siakam.
I'ma just let the hate take fly, I guess. I'm not as impressed with Pascal as like many of you are. And maybe it's just cause I just don't get the hype that y'all have for him. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Maybe he should be in S. I just don't. I don't know. I'm just not a big Pascal fan, bro.
S tier, man.
But he's probably better than fucking Draymond, though.
Very
Yeah, put him
easy
in S.
S.
Yeah, put him in S. He's better than fucking Draymond and AG. But I just
That's the one. That's the one you get cooked for, Sage. I promise you.
I don't
They
care.
tried to dox me.
All right.
Shit. Wait, oh no, please.
Jason Tatum.
Top 3.
I'd be damned if he wasn't in top 3. Yeah, put him in there. I'd be shocked.
Cat's not top 3. Okay.
Hemi Butler.
S.
S.
Oh my God. Okay, brother.
What you mean? You think he's lower?
No. I
I don't know who else on the list. If I had to play it safe, there could be another forward that I would say is better.
I feel like we got 4 in the top 3.
Yeah, I'm a sit with yo. Stop. I'm gonna sit with me and fucking S here. Yo, he's bored.
Okay. Kevin Durant.
Oh
Top
yeah.
3.
Well, glad I saved my pick. Top 3.
Okay, that's.
Glad I saved my pick.
Damo, you don't think he's top 3?
No, I do think he's top 3. I didn't think. I wasn't thinking of him as a power forward. That ain't what come to mind. I'm like, am I missing somebody in my head? But yeah,
4
so
might
top
be the most stacked. I ain't gonna lie. 4 might be the most stacked.
No, power forward, not necessarily. Forward is Mickey.
Oh.
No, I said
wait.
4. Yeah, 4.
I don't
If we
know.
count
Drop
everyone,
off.
because there's a bunch of 3s that, to be honest with you, shouldn't be.
That's
in the
what I'm
3
saying.
list.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is fine then. Rui Hachimura.
Like C.
B.
Oh wait, there is no C.
Yeah, he's Bobby Porter's variant.
Yeah, Bobby. B tier.
Okay. Bobby Portis variant. Man, there's some names on here. Jabari Smith Jr.
Ooh.
B.
That's a name I forgot all about. B tier.
B.
Actually, this one might get a lot. They go so up for J-Dub, it's ridiculous. J-Dub.
A.
A.
Okay, I think they'll be satisfied with A. I think they will be satisfied.
I think
with
it's
A.
the noticeable difference between Jimmy and J-Dub.
This is a real question. I think Jeremy Grant is like become the new OG Anunoby, where they're like, yo, put him on the right team and he's just gonna flourish. Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, I need to see him on that right team because, hey, I don't know. It's years removed from his All-Star year-ish, whatever that was. I'm gonna go high B tier, but I could see A tier. I'm not crying about it.
I am actually gonna say
Yeah.
I'm saying B.
Oh, so that was 2 Bs,
yeah,
1 A.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's high B tier probably.
Yeah.
Someone said top of A. See, I don't see that.
Top of A is kind of crazy. A better
than
player.
Gordon.
I tell you what, chat, I'm gonna put him in. I don't know. He's A to me as a talent, maybe as a player, and that's just how people just beat around the bush and say stuff. That's how we move on. John Collins.
Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris.
Yeah, if there was a younger, more athletic Tobias Harris, it'd be John Collins.
I actually think he's D tier. He's just playing on
The
a
Jazz,
team that has nothing to fucking lose, so he can look better, I guess. But yeah, he's not looking good. Julius Randle.
S. Big Julius.
I'm not gonna go S. I might go S.
S?
I'm
thinking, man. Come on.
I'm going A.
Yeah.
I think he's very relative to Aaron Gordon, actually.
What?
Better offensive talent, but defensively, Aaron Gordon got it. I think they're
I
literally.
see Pascal come in S. He's S.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
True.
I'm gonna take and Julius averaged 24-9 and 5.
Yeah, but he be like, I'm not ignoring postseason, bro. I can't do it. You can't be gaslit to do it. With the
I'ma
same
tell you
way that
something.
niggas head scratch on Cat. Oh my god.
But what is Aaron Gordon doing in the postseason that's like, oh, but this is so much better than Julius? I understand his defense, but
His defense
That's
is
what it is. Defense.
very much there, but then his offense, his ability to be in the right position, and like he's probably the best dunker spot player in the league to me. I know that's like a Mick ass
like a role
argument.
player.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with playing with Jokic. Because that dunker
That ain't
spot
got
shit was
nothing to
not
do
there
with
in Orlando.
Hey,
That
so the
dunker
fuck
spot
did.
shit was not relevant in Orlando. Ain't nobody even know what
He's
a
a
dunker
way
spot
better
was.
player than he was in Orlando. I think we all agree on that.
But you don't-
He's playing with Jokic. That's
Wait,
why he's
Sage,
a
Sage,
player.
Sage.
Yes,
Do
I
you
gotta
think that?
penalize him for that? Huh?
Do you think John Collins would be the best dunker spot player in Orlando or in the league
Nope.
if he played with Jokic? Wow, I don't know why. That's kind
I
of.
say,
I think we're discrediting the IQ of Aaron Gordon as well.
This is such a Chris Middleton is better than Russell Westbrook.
He's a great defender, but you're telling me that he can pick his spots on the offensive side.
No. We're just talking about the dunker spot. So I'm saying if John Collins,
he's a great defender, but he can't determine when to cut to the basket, when to stay in the dunker, when to go out, roll out, set screens, thing like that. I think Aaron Gordon just has significantly more IQ than a John Collins.
I think that becomes significantly easier when you're playing with an elite
I think
playmaker.
John Collins also, if he was in Denver on even just the offensive side of the ball, wouldn't be as effective because John Collins is going to try to get his shit off.
S
Man,
is
we're talking about
better dudes. That's my criteria.
we talking about niggas dunking the basketball. And
Oh my god!
I think it's John. Let me say this. This is my hot
Whatever.
take. Oh, it might be hot. It might be cold. The player that has the most to prove in the league next year is Julius Randle.
He literally was like, "Oh my god, Julius Randle's injured. Yo, the Knicks can win a championship," and we're sitting here acting like I said something ridiculous. Cool.
I think if he doesn't, he's got the most proof. All right, Kevin Love.
I do with Aaron Gordon. I'm sorry.
D.
Kevin Love in 2024, power forward.
Yeah, I'm going D.
But 2 might be a fart word too. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's what I'm
this is
saying.
2024, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I got
bro.
no beef with K Love, but I mean, you got a shot on the board.
Let's go Tobias Harris, power forward.
Power fart word.
Power forward. Yo, it's weird because Tobias Harris against the right team is like fucking B tier. But then, like, against certain teams, he's the worst nigga on the court by a mile.
He's Tobias Harris, man.
I put him in Tobias Harris tier.
If we had a floor or a row for this, I think this person would belong in there. But let's do Jeff Green.
Oh, that's
He
far.
is
Our forward.
Yeah, that's far.
wow.
Power forward,
Wait,
man.
the hell did he do last
He's the
year?
adult on the team.
Yeah.
Thank you, and that's exactly what I was going to say. He belongs in the I need an adult role. That's the tier.
If you want to
That's
make
the
it,
tier
I
for
need
him.
an adult tier.
And
go
all them
for
dudes
it,
is
but-
ass.
I think every time we rank something, we need to have an I need an adult because some of these NBA teams, especially with some of the guys they got on their
Hey,
team.
we could do a ranking players under 25 video, and I need an adult tier. Stay tuned for Keep It
All right.
Buck. Subscribe for more.
The Charlotte Hornets, I need an adult. That's where their team ranking is. I need an adult. They thought it was Terry Rozier. I don't know why. All right. Kyle Kuzma.
I need an adult. I'm gonna go with
He needs an adult, or is he the adult?
he needs an adult. My God, stay off Twitter, Coos. Y'all talk about KD. Coos, stay off Twitter. I'm gonna go B tier. I think that's fair. Yeah.
Would you say, Damo?
I said B tier.
B tier for Kyle Kuzma. Okay, cool.
He's still better rebounded than a couple of guys.
One that I think we might have a little bit of an argument on, Lauri Markkanen.
A tier.
Ooh, yeah. Because I can see everyone in their world going S. If Randall's in S, I don't think Lauri's dwarfed. But I can
23, 8-2 on 48% from the field, 40% from three, 90% from the free throw line. You want some arbitrary defensive stats. What you want, defensive win shares or whatever? Defensive rating at a 120. VORP at a 2.6. I don't know.
Don't read these fucking numbers to me.
Yeah, I'm going A tier. I feel like the difference between him and Julius Randle is Julius Randle doing his thing revived the franchise. Lauri Markkanen doing his thing just proved he wasn't a bust. I didn't really do shit for the Jazz.
I think the thing that stops him from like that, Julius Randle was like playmaking. I remember when like it was Point Julius was like a thing, and I don't think that he can do that. Julius Randle had a season where he finished 8th in MVP. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Julius, and maybe that, I don't know if that necessarily qualifies to be a better player or not. Y'all can comment below, or co-host, y'all can speak on it now. I think in regards to turning around a franchise, he just don't have a skill set to do that. But I don't know if that makes him a worse player in its entirety, if that makes sense. I think they're relative, but high A, low S, it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, we'll discuss that in a second. Paolo Banchero,
top 3.
Nah, he can't be top 3 for me, but he's definitely S. Easy S.
That's what I said. I was missing a name, and it was Kevin Durant. Paolo's the other 3 in the top 3.
Yeah, if Kevin Durant wasn't here thus far, he would be in my top 3.
Okay, Paolo Banchero can go in S. I'm not
very easy S.
That's
very
crazy. Easy. Zion Williamson, I think, is the other only name that may end up in some of these conversations.
So are we talking about when they there? Because when he there, of course he's S. I hope nobody on the pod doesn't think that he's Aaron Gordon level or Draymond level, but like he ain't there. But when he is there, S, easy.
23, 6, 5,
S.
57 from the field.
Yeah.
S.
Easy.
S. Okay, so then let me ask y'all this, because I think that's going to be the last person that we put in S tier or A tier. Who is the best player in S tier? Who is the worst player in S tier?
Worst. I'm gonna double down. I guess I'm taking. Julius is such a nigga though, bro. Julius on a bad day is it's Siakam or Julius for me though. I'm gonna just go ahead and rip that band-aid open. Is Siakam
as the best or the worst?
Worst. Best probably Paolo. No, best is Paolo. Yeah, Paolo's gonna be great next season. The worst, it's a debate between Siakam and Julius for me right now. I'm undecided. Maybe I'm downplaying Siakam. No, I think Zion's better though, for sure.
Yeah,
when he's there,
the best player is Paolo. The worst player is definitely Siakam.
Yeah, it's because Randall is such much better playmaker. I don't know if I'm sleeping on the Siakam defense, Damo. Go for it, but yeah, I might even agree with you because I'm just not that big on Siakam, to be honest.
Okay, best and worst player. Well, let me say this: my best player out of S is probably Cat.
Best? You think Cat's better than Paolo right now?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
crazy. We're not talking about. This is not a future projection. Let me be clear.
Okay.
It's not a future projection. This is just based off of what's been done. I think that I would have Cat over Paolo. It's not too crazy, but Cat over Paolo.
Going into the next season, Paolo's the better basketball player.
I mean, I know you're talking currently. That's just crazy for me though, because like I was the only one up here talking about y'all are underrating Cat. Woo woo bam bam, and y'all think that he's still better than Paolo? That's crazy.
I don't know who y'all is.
I get
Are
run
we
back
saying best
footage.
worst of S?
Run
Best
back
worst,
footage, man.
best
I
worst
know
to
I'm
best.
crazy.
And,
Can I
real
just
talk,
see it one last time?
real talk. But and we're not done with the episodes. But best, I ain't gonna lie, best out of S is Jimmy Butler. No. But best is Cat. Worst is Zion to me. I'm not falling for it. Sorry.
And
Sorry.
By the way, we're kind of proving the KD thing right. I'm over here looking at the shit. I see chat on the right. It's just straight up calling me xenophobic now. It's just straight up like this is kind of like what Kev was talking about, bro. I'm just not high on him as a talent compared to the others, but I suppose so. Now, I guess the one question here is we didn't mention him and potentially being the best. Jimmy, nobody thinks Jimmy's the best here. I'm shocked that
I was gonna say that.
Where's Gigi Jackson at? We wasting time talking about fucking Jimmy Butler being the best. Where's Gigi?
Jimmy Zion best to me, just real quick, and then worst Siakam and Cat.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay, then best in A tier, worst in A tier.
Best in A for me. I mean, y'all, I've already been called a glazer there, so I'm gonna go Aaron Gordon. And Laurie is there. I forgot Laurie.
Thank you. Jesus.
Yeah, Laurie is there.
He's the worst.
He literally
No,
snuck.
he's the best.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Laurie actually. I'm gonna go marketing. Worst. I think it's safe to say Jeremy still. I need more proof. I need proof.
I think the best is J-Dub. The worst is Aaron Gordon.
I agree with Damo actually.
I think the best is Laurie. Who'd y'all say the worst was? Draymond?
Aaron Gordon.
Or Aaron?
Aaron Gordon. I said Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, probably Aaron Gordon. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Respectfully. I don't think I think maybe we look at these things differently. I'm thinking of well, it would probably be Draymond if I was about to say what I was about to say. On an isolated team by themselves. All right, let's continue down this line. Some guys that are who the hell is that? Jonathan Isaac.
B.
I think he's falling off. Well, no, that's stupid. I wouldn't say falling off. Yeah, B tier. Looking
B,
at
you can make an argument for A, but I'm gonna say B.
Nah.
Wait, Damo, did you say D or B?
I said B.
Yeah, he's
As in-
bottom for this Jabari Smith. Yeah, B tier.
Okay.
Final answer.
Evan Mobley.
A.
Yeah, disappointing in terms of what we want from him, but he still sneaks his way in A tier for me.
Let me see the S tier one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, he sneaks his way into A tier. I think it's
Well,
clear.
I'm already outnumbered, but high A.
You would have him in S.
There
may be a case.
Whoa. Evan, were we talking about the same player?
I just felt like he was very misutilized last season.
True.
If they run him at the 5, because I saw a lot against the Celtics what he could be doing at the 5. Still one of the best defenders in the league. Stretch the floor a little bit. Lob threat. Rim runner.
He was damn good against Boston. Absolutely. And then I do have to say that's a fair take to have, whether it's right or wrong to justify S, because I definitely think that the Cavs suffered from having 4 the same starting lineup.
I'm gonna say A. It's fine.
Really 5.
Could finish next season with S though.
This is Kyle Dalton Connect.
Not too much. Big Connect. Connect foe. Yeah, Damo, just let it go. Connect foe. This is 100% a projection. I think he's a sharpshooter. All right, that's what I've been told. I believe in his scoring ability for us, but I don't think he can be too high here. I'm gonna just take the high road and say B tier. Hopefully.
Tobias Harris.
Power forward.
Thank you, Misos.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Power forward. I got with 2 power forwards. At least has him in D tier. Sorry, fellas.
Gotta prove me wrong. Okay.
Didn't show no shit in the summer league.
Level, I guess. All right.
Fourth quarter yelling, why the fuck Dalton connecting? Yes. Yeah.
There's no way.
George Jermaine Jackson. Gigi Jackson.
Oh,
G.
really A, but I'll settle for B.
Yeah, it's kind of like prove it ass B tier, but he could be A tier. I wouldn't cry.
Power forward. Now let me chill.
Thank you. Thank you.
Power forward.
Yo, you dead ass.
You go with Gigi Jackson. Just say you
I'm
don't
kidding.
Hey,
Okay,
I'm
I don't know
hey,
enough about this game.
okay,
man,
I'm
for real,
about to
for real.
say,
I don't.
Hey, B-So said, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Power forward.
Power forward.
Yeah, until you project, then you got to show me some shit. I got you in Tobias Harris tier, gang. Sage and Damo, you had him in B tier.
Yeah, I think he's relative to Kuz.
Damn, sounds like he's in power or Tobias Harris tier. Sorry, that one F at power forward.
Yeah, just putting him in Tobias Harris tier, Damo. I don't know if you think the same shit. Yeah, I think he's clearly the best. He's clearly the best in Tobias Harris tier. It's almost like he doesn't belong in Tobias Harris tier. I don't know.
Jeffrey cannot be the only power forward, man.
Clearly better.
He's not.
Is this Trace Jackson Davis?
Yeah,
I can't even tell.
that
think
looks
this
like
is
him.
Trace.
I'm 90% sure that's him.
This is Trace Jackson Davis. Where do y'all have Trace TJD?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's-
brother, we're so generous.
Yeah,
Power forward.
He's Tobias Harris tier. I think he's a bit worse than Gigi. Well, Gigi, I'm not even gonna count that.
What
He's
team
higher.
does he play for?
Yeah, he's like
Warriors.
relative to Sean for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
one of the
right.
Warriors guys? Nah, that's a power forward, man.
Maybe D tier, but
I
you have
guess.
Connect in D tier.
Second
So
round pick.
hey,
You
I
gotta
just
put it in.
disagree with Connect being in D tier. That's throwing me off. Tobias Harris.
I have him in power forward as well. Oh, wrong one. Sage's guy, Alexander Ricochet-Sar.
Not too much. I think right now he has nothing to prove this ranking because I put the ball in the basket, my boy. But I don't think that's the entirety of his career. I think he'll probably end up around B, just a bit worse than Evan Mobley, which makes sense because he just got here.
I'm going B.
Oh my God.
I'm going B.
Oh wow. I have him in power forward.
Oh my!
Sorry you didn't get drafted to a team with a competent point guard. Good luck with the Jordan Poole lobs, buddy. Didn't show me anything that even made my meat flinch during the summer league. So
Didn't have a nice dunk in this.
Yeah, I
one?
mean, obviously Omar you might believe this shit, but like for everybody spamming D tier and things like that, again, I think it's very immature to assume this about a player this early into his career when like a week before the draft, he was the clear-cut number one guy to all of you. It's kind of very fickle. But
was it?
Yeah.
I saw Reed
Zachary?
Shepard. I saw Reed Shepard work out. He looked like Patrick Mahomes. So I don't know.
Go for it. That's you. I'm talking about the popular vote. When the Hawks didn't take Sarr, it was a thing. Hell, you talked about it.
Oh, brother. He wants to hold old shit over.
Why?
He wants to hold that old shit over my head. Tari Eason.
Tari B tier.
Yeah, no, Tari's actually not even like low B tier. I think he's like better in a couple of names in B tier for sure.
B.
No,
Maybe
generous.
Tobias Harris though. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
No.
He's
No
a cool
way
kid.
Tari's Tobias Harris.
Good guy. Good
He's-
guy.
He's one of the ones that's not going to be on this team for too much longer when they have to make the decisions about who stays and who goes.
How tall
And
are
I
you?
know
Like
people-
6'8"?
6'8", 6'9", yeah.
I think he'll stay because he's a damn good shooter. Creative
Everybody can't
Draymond
stay
said
though.
he's the next Draymond. So
shot. I think he'll stay.
there's a quote.
I think one of the I think either Thompson or Green probably not going to stay there forever. I'll give you that.
I think Cam Whitmore is going to end up gone. I think.
Sengun staying. I don't think they go in the direction of a Rigodoff Sengun.
No, of course.
I think because they got Reed Shepard, yeah. Jalen Green's going to be out of there.
Yeah. Green, Shepard, Thompson. One of those two are gone. If not two of those three.
Santi Aldama, the power forward for the
Tobias
Grizzlies.
Harris.
Now that I'll admit, I do not know. I spun the block on GG a bit. Yeah, I couldn't watch too many Grizzlies games. Those are boring.
I'm gonna say Toby. Big Toby.
Cool guy. I would love to see how all of these people do. It's some of these people, like some of the last name people. Let's see what happens when people are healthy. Everybody's playing. Everybody's up to snuff, and I know that's
Man,
I would like to see if you make it. All right, here we go. Let's look at this list. Top 3 we're okay with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing a damn lot for any other top 3.
We're good with S. We're good with A. We are good with B. Maybe Rui should be Tobias Harris tier. No, but we're good with B. Well, good with Tobias Harris tier. Well, on Rui, still nothing on Rui. D tier.
You think it should be lower?
Well,
hot take.
I think Bobby Porter should be lower personally.
Hot take,
Lower?
yeah. Unless we're getting B to D tier specific, the upper end of this tier list is either perfectly fine, or I would argue you can make an S and double S tier.
Evan Mobley, I'm shaky on still. I'm not gonna lie. But
Like I'll be the guy to. Oh, you said Evan Mobley should move up.
yeah, but I'm not so mad at him at staying that.
I
way.
think him and Laurie are relative. You move them together, keep them down.
all right. What are we doing? What are we doing with Batum and Kevin Love? Is the actual question.
Leaving them right there.
Connect just goes up, and the D tier is fine.
This nigga Damo. I thought you said that there was more people that were in the
Whoever's at the end of D, he's a power forward, man.
Trace
Jackson Davis.
Yeah.
He's more athletic to not be power fart word, but here.
I don't think he's more
I just
athletic
don't
than Jeff
agree.
Green. So
He is, but
I've never.
High.
Let me see the posters. Let me see the posters, and I'll
Duncan
believe
Wemby.
Yeah.
Nah,
Duncan Wemby. Look it up.
nah. Trampoline.
Duncan Wemby.
He said nah.
Trampoline. It was fake. Trampoline. It was fake.
Oh my!
Trampoline. It was fake.
I've seen him jump live. I went
Trampoline.
to the game. I've seen him jump. He's
Trampoline.
pretty fucking athletic, dude.
It was fake. It was fake. It was fake.
Oh
Fake
my
news. Okay. So is this the official
I
list?
guess I'll just push my
I think
agenda.
that's the list.
I think you
the
could
list is fine.
split S tier in half and have a double S tier. I think there's 3 guys that are noticeably worse than 3 other guys.
S?
our-
That's fine. That's fine.
this is the official power forward ranking for 2024 for Let's Keep It a Buck. Ooh.
One more to go.
Can't wait till we rank Clint Capella in these
I hate
conversations.
these rankings.
Can't wait
God.
for the 6-man ranking.
Okay, brother. Let me read these super chats we get out here.
Oh, if we do
Who
6
really
man
is the most stacked position?
I
though? I ain't gonna
swear, if y'all take me to a 3-hour pod with 6-man rankings, I'm good, bro.
No, they're all going in power forward. Rio the GOAT for $4.99 says, we won gold thanks to our old head saviors and not alleged first options like Givenchy Jeremy Grant. I don't even
lie. Be the
know.
first option.
I don't know what that means.
I
Thank
know
you for
I
the money,
tried to
gang.
say W super chats in general, but L troll jokes. What's up? Bro, none of
Can you
them
say
were
that?
funny. Like none of them were funny today.
Oh snap! We missed out on the Rayvante, the Revenant
That
just
shit
became a YouTube member. Yeah, the red got me off guard. I ain't gonna lie. But shouts out to you for becoming a YouTube member. Remember, everything in the Discord, the MVP content, the Hall of Fame content, all of it is available for you to access for this specific month and this specific month only. After that, it's going behind the paywall. We're upping everything $10 to $15 to $30. All right. So I would access it now, download it. Not telling you what to do, but telling you what to do. Tito El Bandito for $1.99 says, when's the next Family Feud pod?
We gonna do events in the future. We've already kind of teased at doing them now with these rankings and things, but in terms of specifically Family Feud,
Y'all hit up y'all favorite creators, ask them to come on.
type shit.
And they can only be non-basketball creators. I think that would be hilarious to do non-basketball creators with a multiple choice Family Feud. Yes, no?
Multiple choice.
Yes, actually, I like that.
Multiple choice Family Feud basketball edition, so they're like casual basketball fans, but they're not creators. Yeah, cool.
I think that was the this one right here. Tito El Bandito for $1.99 says, appreciate that. Move Tobias to Fartward.
Depends who he's playing. I agree.
Y'all don't like Tobias Harris.
I ain't got a beef with Tobias. I think Tobias probably higher than most people because in a certain system against certain opponents, he gets his random 24, 27 points and on good splits and shit. But then other times he's just useless.
And then Osmosis for $4.99.
He's heating up.
Says, I wonder what pick Jimmy will do this year. Any suggestions?
That isn't the. Didn't he already get? Oh no, I'm stupid. That's not it.
What was the one he did before the emo? The emo Jimmy.
Fake hair.
Yeah, it was like fake hair.
fake
I don't know if it was locks. What the fuck was it?
Mm-hmm. It was
Right?
like
Yeah.
it was like fake locks or whatever.
Something Star Wars
Fake.
related. I don't know.
Afro Jimmy.
With the fake afro?
Afro Jimmy. Afro.
Okay. All right. And then last but certainly not least, shouts out to Big C for becoming a member of the platform. Not the other Big C. We don't mess with the other Big C around here.
Who's the other one?
Cancer.
Oh yeah, shit. Duh, that is the answer.
So,
Oh, shout out to Susan, by the way, man. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. Shout out
So
to
Susan.
Susan.
Oh, she. Oh, word. Oh
Yeah.
damn. Rest in peace.
Susan
Damn.
died. We want to play with this. We're going to take one caller from the backstage as a guest real quick. Let's see what this is looking like.
Yo, what's good?
Well.
You're so happy, man. What's up, man?
Going on, Yak?
It's been a minute. How y'all fellas doing?
Doing good, my
Great.
boy.
All right. So first off, I wanted to say thank you for finally respecting a Houston Rocket. I heard the collective B tiers for Tari Eason. Y'all know ball again. You're good in my heart. Beyond
What KD
that,
talking about? Now let me chill.
here you go. Two things. One, why the fuck y'all falling for that Mufasa bait? Like,
Is that false?
I don't know anything about that. Is that?
I saw the trailer. We saw the trailer.
No.
Who's AI?
I'm like, what? Like, y'all excited for that shit? Like, that's what gets
Told
your
you.
rocks off?
What I tell you? Because
That's
it's
what
different.
That's
They
what gets your rocks off.
Oh, I'm not excited. I don't know if I said that earlier. I'm not.
Oh, I thought you and Omar were both excited.
Bezos, don't let him push you off your square.
I'm just
If you
asking.
No. I am genuine. I'm not. I am not excited for Lion King 2. I just found it interesting that Scar
wow.
was
He
the real
started way
child.
different an hour ago, right?
I'm just saying. I feel it, Scar. I get it. That's all.
W bullying. Apparently, bullying works. I cannot
Yeah,
believe that
wow.
just happened.
Did I hype it up that much?
Yeah, bro, it seemed like you and Omar were like dead ass interested into that shit. Like y'all were like fucking.
I thought
with
you
it.
was gonna go first day.
Yeah, I thought you and Omar were gonna see the
I
movie.
thought
on
you-
time
I
and
ain't
that
So
was
you
gonna
just
it.
think I'm a dick rider, huh?
I thought you pre-ordered the definitive edition. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And now I think
I thought you got your Regal subscription.
I thought you had the Mufasa goddamn popcorn bucket ready to go. I was like, oh,
What?
man.
It's not me. That's Omar. So.
on God, I wasn't gonna say nothing. We was gonna come back the next pod. I know B Souls watched it. Let's talk about it. Him, I ain't watched that lame ass shit. What's up,
Damn.
man?
W clip farming, I guess. Beyond that, whose hot take was it?
No,
It was Omar's with the fucking Tyler Perry shit. Would you say that like even though I'm not hating on the nigga, right? One of the most successful black entertainers of all time. Right?
Stephen A. clip.
This is a crazy layout.
But look, right? What the fuck? Don't do that shit with me.
Bro did not want to be in the center.
What's it called? Bro, take me off of here.
Come on.
He did not want that shit. He literally looked down, looked up, kept talking. Wait, what the fuck? That nigga was
Go ahead, bro.
Tried to
Go
talk
ahead.
again. Nah, get me off of here.
He did not want that, bro.
Not the ISO, but when it comes to that nigga, can you admit that like at a certain point, if you just choose to keep making the same movies, like Black Trauma for 20 years, they're like either that's just what you love, that's your bag, or you can't do nothing else. Like to be honest.
So you was mad at Harden for stepping back all the time? Like I don't.
I
What?
to be honest, to be honest, I mean, like again, if it's successful, it's successful. But like then when niggas, and excuse me if you know, N-word, excuse me.
What?
Yo, Cardi.
I mean, for saying the N word. I know y'all. I know, whatever. What's it called? If a dude, right, if you choose to keep doing the same thing over and over again, right, then you can't get mad when niggas say that you. My fault.
Yo, Cardiac, I'm hungry, gang. Can we please speed this up?
Yo, Cardiac, shut the
I'm hungry, bro. I'm hungry, bro. Oh my God, I'm hungry.
okay,
Please.
all right. All I'm gonna say to you, Cardiac, is I don't care if he does the same thing. That's his step back three, man. And sometimes you need to. Y'all be trying to make shit shake with the post ups. I didn't come into the season to see Jalen Brunson or Trae Young post up more. Step back three.
Does he have some like OD field project? That's what I was gonna ask. Where they weren't.
I don't think so.
You seen Mr. Deeds
Oh shit.
or Good Deeds?
Good deeds. Hey, I ain't going. It's some heat in there. It's some heat in there.
Yeah, it's a heat near my ass, man. Paul. Whoa.
Oh, I caught it late too. Oh no.
Freak ass.
Yo.
Oh, man.
Oh, and we'll see you in the
Bro,
AM
let's wrap this
moment.
up.
That shit was heat.
Let's wrap this
What?
up, bro.
Yo, what's up with you?
Please just wrap this up, please.
Big C says for
Wrap it up.
$10. Yo, stop. I fuck with y'all heavy. Y'all the goats. And my nigga Sage, PG County represent.
Hey, shout out PG County and shout out that nigga Boogie for knowing hoops. Shout out DeMarcus Cousins for knowing real ball, man. The Hoopers is one of the best areas. Easy.
That's just saying the same thing everybody else said.
Easy. Yeah, y'all go ahead.
Yeah,
Hey,
Okay.
hold on. I'm hit you with a Katie. You're not an athlete. The fuck?
okay, brother. With that being said, be sold. Say goodbye to the people, man.
Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm gonna be streaming later tonight. I did see Damo's gonna be on Ox Court. We will be watching from the sidelines.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I might got some time. Type shit. Might got some time tonight. Say goodbye to the people.
Hey, let me know if Oxcourt lit, because we'll be live as well. Probably do a little bit of anime trolling, but for the most part, we are going to be playing Madden. Maybe with the squad, or maybe the solo Steelers rebuild is finally time to get that bitch started. Maybe even I start my road to glory to get drafted. We'll figure it the fuck out, but you just gotta tune in and vibe, bro. That's what we do every time anyway.
Damo, this is a YouTube live stream day. That's what I heard. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey.
What?
Dre, have that thumbnail ready, buddy. Have the thumb ready. Because
What the hell?
I will not be live on Twitch. I will smooth be on YouTube tonight. All right, chat, here Monster Midnight Snack. And we will be back at 11:45 because that's when I'll be on Oxcourt. But hop on my channel. That's Damo. I'll be live streaming my POV because I already know the person, the defendant. Yeah, that nigga's not gonna let me get that many words in. So I will be mute talking a lot on Oxcourt. So pull up if you want to hear me actually get words in. This should be entertaining.
45. We might tap into those.
Yeah,
I don't know why I
probably
thought you
that
said
instigate.
Ox Court, like AUX Court. So I was like, let me
This
know.
nigga Sage thought it was a music stream.
Yeah, I thought it was a music
Music
stream.
court proceeding.
Yeah, I was like, who's guilty of being some dog shit? Like, who played the worst song?
With that being said, take care, stay blessed.
Sage is tall as shit, man. Well, hold on.
I know I'm low key. I'm
15 in this
slouching.
angle. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, brother. Bye, guys.